Hello, hello. Why would I say hello twice if you can hear it the first time? Who knows? Anyways, I'm here. And you know what? We're just getting straight into it. What are you gonna do? Stop me? Didn't think so. Okay. So, uh, no, not this. So, we got this right here. The Anamula Choragi chapter, Act 1, of course, everyone's favorite. My favorite, your favorite. Actually, we wouldn't know that because I haven't done it yet. Most people have already done it, but also my next Genshin stream will obviously be this quest, so I can do it. And maybe, I do want to do this one too because it's like a mystery thing. You get even like a little, yes, I'm going to snooze the ad. Stop that. Oh. Anyway, let's just get straight into it. Boom, accept quest. Okay. 2 yesterday. Oh, it's like right here. Good thing I didn't accept it.
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered.
Oh, she keeps her costume, huh? Sometimes she doesn't. Whenever you teleport, she like loses her outfit. I said costume. Wow, look at me go.
Hey, Catherine, it's us. Got any new commissions?
No.
Specifically one with a huge Mora tag, perhaps?
Yeah, well, you don't have to be so direct. The more lucrative, the better.
You know we're worth it. For quality work and speedy results, choose Paimon and the Traveler.
I mean, true that.
It's always a pleasure
She
to
can
see
laugh?
our 2 most avid adventurers again. Looking for the next challenge, I see. Actually, we do in fact have a rather urgent commission that is still open.
Oh, really?
Having read the details, however, I don't believe you'd consider it to be lucrative.
Oh, well, darn. Okay, next. No.
Don't worry about that. We were just kidding. So what's the situation?
Someone is
To
dead.
put it simply, the requester is looking for a temporary replacement actress for their musical. The original cast member ran into some issues and is currently unable to perform the role.
Oh, well, I can't do that.
But the troupe has also been experiencing some financial difficulties, so unfortunately they cannot afford to pay the replacement actress.
So, of course, they go to a adventurer. Okay, sure. Mm-hmm.
That does sound like a tricky situation.
Do we get paid less?
So basically, they're looking for a volunteer?
That's right. Our adventurers reached out to many actresses, but none of them were willing to take the job.
Well, how dare
There
they?
are only a few days left until the performance. If they can't find someone in time, they'll probably have to postpone the show.
Oh,
And delays tend to create all sorts of new problems.
no! Oh, come on. They'll get over it.
Got it. Oh, this one's a doozy. What do you think, Traveler? Any ideas?
Oh, yeah. Well, not me.
Even if we took the commission, neither of us have any experience starring in musicals.
Very true. But I had that one singing thing all the way back in 1.1. I think it was connected to Ganyu's character story. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Ancient times.
If you're
Ancient.
interested in helping, why not start by having a chat with the requester? He's right over there.
No, he's a random NPC,
Maybe you
Catherine. I don't
can't
want to
fill
talk
the
to
role
him.
yourselves, but you might be able to help him figure out another solution. Maybe there's something he hasn't thought of.
Oh no.
Oh,
Not being stupid.
It's that guy, huh? No wonder. He looks like he just ate a sour lemon.
Got it.
Paimon approves. Let's go.
Yep, I would have done that whether you approved or not, Paimon. Yeah, okay, Catherine, why are you looking at me like
Are
that?
you the guy looking for a new actress?
Yeah, well, not you, kid.
Wait, I know you two. Are you really willing to act in my musical?
No.
Wow, sounds like we're pretty famous in Fontaine already.
Yeah, we just saved the entire nation. Yeah, no biggie. No biggie, Paimon.
But to answer your question, neither of us have any experience in musicals. But we heard that you're in a bit of a bind, so we figured we could at least try to help you think of a solution.
Us. Me.
I
I'm the
see.
solution. No, I'm kidding.
It's okay. I knew that asking for a volunteer was a long shot.
Especially at an adventurer's
If we
go.
can't find someone to step in, we'll have no choice but to cancel the show.
Oh!
It would be such a shame.
Bruh, you'll do it eventually. Can't you cover the budget for a new actress with ticket fees?
That's the thing. We're not some high-profile theater troupe, just a group of amateur enthusiasts.
No. Why would I let Tired Heart into here? No, get out of here.
All our sets and props are very crude. We're grateful enough just to get an audience, never mind ticket fees.
Crude.
If we had a way
okay,
to make
well,
this
no.
profitable, things might have turned out differently. But now, it looks inevitable that we'll disband.
I mean, I could just be actress. I mean, they have terrible sets and all that stuff, so I don't even have to be a good actress. So I don't see what the problem is, Lawick.
Disband? You're splitting up the troupe?
No!
Oh,
Sorry.
I guess the lady at the Adventurers Guild didn't tell you?
No, she didn't.
Yeah. This is supposed to be our final show together as a troupe.
Okay, well, see, now that's the problem. You could have said that part first, other than it just being postponed, because then I'd stop making fake oh no sounds, like I have been the past 2 minutes. The lady, actually, she's not a lady. Okay, she is a puppet.
One
Freaking
last
chump.
show.
No,
And
Catherine's
after
fine.
that, we go our separate ways. So we were really hoping to end on a high note. Nobody wants things to just fizzle out.
I mean, that'd be
Not
awesome.
after all the time and effort we've invested into it.
Catherine mentioned that one of your actresses can't make it.
The leading lady, in fact. She's been dealing with a chronic illness ever since childhood.
Rip.
And unfortunately, it flared up again recently. It really drains all her energy, so she's in no state to perform.
Okay, cool. Add them to the list of people with chronic
The
illnesses.
show just won't be the
in the
same
game.
without her.
2.
But for everyone else's sake, I still hope we can find a way to hold the performance on schedule.
Got it. We have a clearer picture now. Let's see if we can come up with any ideas.
No, we give up. Bye-bye.
What if we sponsored the show? Traveler, how much more are you carrying?
31 million.
Please, there's no need to go that far.
I'm carrying 31 million. You want 1 million? I don't care.
And I
I'll
can't
make it
promise
back.
that we'd ever be able to pay you back.
Or isn't the biggest problem? How do we find someone who's a good fit for the role?
Good point. If the actress just goes through the motions for the Mora, that's not exactly rescuing the show.
Okay, well, Well, I mean, if they're not a famous troupe, then they're not good actors, Paimon. That's a lie. I take that back.
Possible. Oh, wait! What about, you know who?
Great minds think alike. I was just thinking that. Why do you say you know who like that, Paimon? Messed up. Piece of
That's how
garbage.
you know we're the best of partners. Anyway, she should have all the free time in the world right now.
What if she's busy? You don't know.
She's really good at performing, and she was once super popular with the crowd. Performing in a musical should be a piece of cake for her.
Who
Okay.
are you thinking of?
Your mom.
Sounds like someone famous.
Furina.
Her. You're... That was a joke, right?
No.
Nope. Paimon doesn't actually know if she's performed on stage before, but
She
Paimon's
has.
pretty confident that she'd be really good at it.
Really good at it. I like that. I really liked it. It sounded like I was mocking it, but I actually like that. Anyways, I can't do it. You know, what do you think I am? Some kind of voice actor? Nuh-uh, that ain't me. Anyways, no.
You're not wrong there. She's
Yeah.
actually performed in a number of big-name shows
She's a
before.
good actress.
They were one of the reasons she was so popular. But even if she's no longer the Hydro Archon, it's not like she's suddenly a commoner.
You know what? I like the way you think, Lawwick. You have a nice narrow mind on your head there.
She's still an idol to many people in Fontaine.
Yeah, she deserves
including
it.
Myself. I just think Lady Furina might feel a bit out of place in an amateur troupe like ours.
You know, I'm glad that she didn't, like, after that trial, she didn't completely lose her reputation, because she deserves it, okay? Fight me with that. You want the show to go ahead, don't you?
Well, yes, but...
Hey, I almost got her to reveal her secret, except for I didn't, because it showed what she would have said, which was she was gonna go back to being normal.
Fair enough. I mean, if she was actually willing to, then of course I'd be honored to have Lady Furina star in our show.
Me too.
I'm sure the rest of the troupe would be delighted too.
I would as well.
I'm sure
Lawwick.
everyone in our troupe has probably dreamt of performing on stage with her one day.
Yeah, and your last performance can be with
course.
her.
It all depends on whether she's interested. She might consider this opportunity beneath her.
Oh, come on. She doesn't act like that anymore, Lawwick. You know
No
that.
point in stressing about that. We'll only know if we ask her.
Where does she live? I mean, I'd like to go to her house, maybe her bed. I mean, what? I didn't say nothing.
There's no reason for her to be all high and mighty anymore.
Let's go. It'll be good to check in on her anyway.
Thank you for your help.
But like, actually,
I
yes.
guess I'll just stay here and wait for the good news. Good luck.
Because I did the 5th part of the Archon quest on Sunday. Yeah, I don't have a lot of opportunities to stream. Okay,
Wait, where does Furina actually live nowadays?
we can ask
She used to
Nervalette.
live in luxury at the Palais Mermonia, but she's, moved out, right?
Yes, but Nervalette said he'd give her enough money so she's not living on the
As it
streets.
happens,
Oh,
I
whoa,
have her current address here. I can provide it to you.
bro, she could get out of the desk. The last time she did that, she was possessed by Nahida.
Woo! heck did you get here?
Yeah, Paimon. Jump scare.
I came over when things were starting to sound more promising. I thought I should be at the ready in case my assistance is needed.
You know what? I hate the fact that I like Catherine. You know, maybe I'm a freaking weirdo. But I do dailies every day, like, no problem. So, I don't know.
It is my duty to support commissioners in any way I can.
The fact that she started saying hee, I don't know.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Well, now that we've got the address, we'll go find Furina. Back in a jiffy.
Not in a it's not gonna be a jiffy, but back in a jiffy. Sure thing. The little Oceanid. You know what I'm mad about? When I rolled for this character, when I rolled for Furina, not this character, I went to her profile here, I hit story, and this is before I did the Archon quest. I clicked down here, boom. Oh, unlocks a friendship 6 and also complete the little Oceanid. I'm like, oh wow, thanks for the spoilers. They didn't think about that. It should have been complete question mark, question mark, it says 3 question marks right here, so it should say complete triple question mark. Like, why did they not think of that? That actually made me a little bit mad, okay? I really, what does this do? You know, I don't want to put a healer on my team because she's...
Boring. Isn't there anything else more in...
Huh? What are they talking about?
I can't believe they're seriously asking Lady Furina. Seems a little over the top.
I mean, yeah. We could go get Nilu, but she's in Sumeru. Nilu would be a good choice too,
Try
I'm not
not
gonna
to
lie.
worry. May I pour you a glass of water?
Oh, Catherine's great. Look at her. Jay. Oh, it's already on navigation. Where are we going? Where does Lady Furina... Oh, she lives like... She didn't go that far. I thought she went like farther than that. Oh, ask about her disposition. Okay, never mind. No, Catherine's like, yeah, I have the address. Now, ask Furina about her disposition. Oh, no. Does she live over here? Or is she by the books? Doing book things. I don't know. I don't read. What do you want from me?
Did Catherine really give us the right address? She lives here?
Is that a problem, Paimon? Where do you think Zhongli lives?
Not that there's anything wrong with this place. It's
Yeah, that's
just,
what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought.
A bit of a step down from the Palais Marmonia.
Well, she doesn't feel like she deserves to be there anymore, so...
You know,
Never would let her
it's
stay.
common courtesy to make sure the homeowner isn't in earshot when you're denigrating their abode.
Oh my gosh, she sounds depressed as heck. Holy. Hi!
When did Poppy Gun and Thin Air become all the rage? First Catherine and now you?
Okay, Catherine is just because you don't expect her, because you never see her out of that desk, other than when, you know, Nahida went into her
I was just out on a
consciousness.
shopping trip. I ran out of macaroni, so I went to grab a few more bags.
Hey, yo, she living the dream, guys. She living the
I
dream.
used to have a much wider range of choices when it came to food. But now I'm finding that simple, traditional home cooking can be quite delicious
Guys,
too.
she's the perfect one. Don't say it. Anyways, don't you get sick of macaroni every day? No. Okay, Traveler, we get it. You could cook anything you want. You freaking gourmet chef, okay? Not everyone's like you.
Not at all. As long as you have different kinds of sauces in, you can have macaroni and tomato sauce one week, macaroni and bolognese the next.
See, guys, usually this is like text that people would like diss and go like, why are we talking about something so useless? To me, I will take any line this lady says. Okay.
Oh,
I don't have
looks
a
like
problem.
you're
You
really
do.
struggling to cope.
Oh, wow. She's struggling to cope. Okay, gotta add that to my soundboard that I don't have. Is it because you have to do all your own cooking now?
How rude. Questioning my cooking skills. The audacity.
I know. Well, hey, why don't you cook for me and then I'll judge you?
It's not like I have a very eventful life these days.
Good.
Actually, I barely leave the house.
Based.
So I don't see how it's unusual that my meals are a little simpler now too. Besides, I'm sure I could master dishes like la lettre faucilor or blubber profiteroles in no time if I felt so inclined.
They literally have a meal named after Faucilor. You know, it makes
there
sense.
it is. You don't know how to cook.
Okay, come on.
Not yet, maybe, but... Anyway, what are you even doing here? I do hope you didn't come here just to ogle at my fall from grace.
Okay, I would never do that. That's rude. Honestly, I would,
Let me first be clear that I'm not taking guests at this time. So if you're just here to clown around, then please be on your way. Shoot!
What if I had a reason to be here?
We're sorry. Please don't be mad.
Paimon was just showing concern for your well-being. Oh, no, she wasn't. You know what? Paimon, shut up. Traveler, shut up. I want both of you to shut up right now.
Yeah, exactly what the traveler said. Paimon wasn't trying to make fun of
What's wrong with eating pasta every day? Okay, you know what? Maybe I've done that before. What are you gonna do, huh?
Hang on a sec, you weren't exactly holding back either.
See, yeah, I told them both to shut up, Paimon. That's not important. We actually came here to ask you for your help.
My help? Well, maybe you're forgetting that I'm no longer the mighty Hydro Archon. I don't even have a vision, you know.
Sag.
Don't worry. It's
How dare
not
Foslo do that to her?
It's just very specific, and you're the one with the power to help.
Okay, I'm just saying, if Fossilor chose this, well, okay, she wasn't human at the. Wait, no, the other people got visions too. You know what? Never mind. I take that back. How does that make any sense? I feel like Fossilor could like send in a good note to Celestia or something, even though she was actually no, she couldn't. Never mind. You know what? I take that back. You know, I'm trying to think of ways to why she should already have a vision, so she'd be like more it'd be easier to lie about being the Hydro Archon, but you know, actually it makes sense why she doesn't have it already. You're the only person for the job that I know close by, because there's other people that could do it, but they're like in a different country, so region.
Well, if that's the case, then fine. I'll spare you the lecture about your attitude just now.
Yeah, you could save it for later.
So tell me, what specifically makes this matter so specific?
Wow, she has a way with words. Tell Furina about the troops' plans for its final performance.
I see. I knew you couldn't have come all this way just to amuse yourselves at my expense.
I would never. Why would someone do that?
After all,
Paimon.
I was once the brightest star in all of Fontaine, well versed in all the various performing arts. A mere musical is well within my capabilities.
Of course it is. I mean, I saw Venti's line about Furina. All he cared about was how good of a actress she was. He didn't even care about the god stuff, which I really like. I found it interesting actually, because some of them don't have any lines about. I think neither of them have lines about Venti, because obviously Zhongli quote unquote doesn't know. Sure, buddy, we know that, you know, buddy. But I noted Nahida only had the only other Archon she talks about is Furina after you do the 5th Archon quest, and all of them have something to say. I think that's really nice.
But given the present circumstances, I'm afraid I must regretfully decline your casting request.
No! Okay.
It sounds like this would be a breeze for you.
True, but I have made a decision to retire from the stage.
Oh, okay.
Although
Makes
I am
sense,
no longer
honestly.
required to play the role of the Hydro Archon, the time I spent inhabiting that character has left an indelible mark on me.
Understandable. Yeah, I mean, honestly, after everything she's gone through, I don't think she wants to act on a stage again. You know what? You know, I get that.
Centuries of pretending to be a different person changes you completely. I'm not the same person I once was.
I mean, that's not a
Of
problem.
course, that can't be undone now. It's too late, and I have no intention of reinventing myself all over again.
Honestly, I feel like the market life just made her better. I mean, what? No.
But at least I can say that I no longer desire to play any new roles.
Oh, so that's how you really feel. That sounds very passive-aggressive,
Paimon can understand.
depending on how you say it.
But
No, you can't.
this is just a one-off part to fill in for someone who's sick. Surely that's okay.
Paimon's like, I know how you feel, but here, I don't actually care.
Whether
That's what she said.
it's a one-off or not, it's a boundary that I've committed to no longer cross.
Yeah, Paimon, stop pushing your luck.
If I make an exception to the rule now, I'm just leaving a back door for myself, which would be the same as not having a boundary in the first place. So I'm not going to perform, and that is that.
Well, darn, the story's done already.
Okay, guess there's no convincing you. Well, is there anything else we can do to help out the troupe? Otherwise, they'll just have to disband without any fanfare.
Furna's like, did you say fanfare? No,
Do you know any other actors who might be interested in the role?
Nope.
Well,
Short and to the point. Okay.
yeah, she gave you your answer. What do you want?
I've never been great at maintaining relationships.
Oh, obviously.
Besides, Anyone I've ever worked with probably couldn't wait to get rid of me.
Oh, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh, she's just depressed now.
Since
Eating
I'm
macaroni.
just an ordinary person now, they'll probably just laugh in my face if I go asking them for help.
You shouldn't assume the worst of people.
True, but I mean, could you even blame them? I show up out of the blue, begging and groveling for their help with a show they won't even get paid for.
Why would you beg? We didn't say that.
Ooh, no way. I'm dying from embarrassment just thinking about it. Nope, not happening.
Why? No, we didn't tell you to beg and grovel. Okay, that's not necessary.
Well, is there anything else we can do? This performance really means a lot to the guy we're working for.
And you know what? Maybe she just doesn't want to give you the answer. You ever think about that?
Have I not made myself clear? You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't want this job, nor do I know of anyone else who would.
I see what people were saying. Paimon's kind of being a bother right now.
Sorry. I didn't mean for that to sound so harsh. I wish I could help, really. But if I thought I had the answer to this problem, I would have said so by now.
It's
Rip.
all right, Furina. Paimon just wanted to make sure we tried everything. Oh, everyone in the troupe will be so disappointed.
Oh man, we can't get this role. Oh, they're gonna be so disappointed, and then they're just gonna disband, and then they'll never do another show again. Oh, what a shame. Peer pressure at its finest, Paimon. Let's try to come up with a plan B.
I guess that's all we can do now. All right then, we'll see you around, Furina.
Also, plan B. We're making sure that she was plan A, like the number one choice. Okay.
Toodaloo to you too. I'm going home to take a rest now.
Okay, I'll meet you there later. I mean, what? So is that like an apartment building? Apartment complex? Let's go. Oh, what? Guys, she's back. Look, she's right here. Oh my gosh. Oh, whoever made this song.
Bad, but we have to respect Furina's decision.
Yeah, we do, Paimon.
Maybe the thought of performing brings up too many painful memories now.
Maybe it does. She said that herself. Oh no. Oh, look, there's a third person there. That could be the solution. Oh, you know what the problem is though? Once again, we didn't get. That's the thing that kind of bothered me about the Archon quest. Like, it was perfect in my opinion. I thought it was like perfect, except for like one part that I kind of didn't like. But other than, well, it's not that I didn't like it. It's just it wasn't as good as the rest. Was the fact that you didn't get to focus any time on Furina until like the last few hours of the 5th Archon quest. And, you know, I feel like we need some more Furina screen time, like a second character story in 4.6. That'd be pretty cool. Do the thing, do the thing. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Anyways, let's continue.
Huh? What's going on? Are they arguing?
Uh-oh. I hate
That's besides the point. I'll ask you again. Why did you start looking for a replacement without my consent? When did I tell you I'm going to take a step back?
Oh, bro, he did Dolphy like that? How dare you?
You didn't need to say it. We've known each other for how long now? We know the signs. But you never tell us about your illness, even when it's clearly flaring up.
And that gives you the right to make a decision on my behalf?
Uh-oh. Warwick messed up. He did a little
Shortly after
mess
you
up.
left, the troupe's lead actress came to the Adventurers Guild. She believes that she's healthy enough to perform.
And then she passes out on stage and dies. That's gonna be a great
Excuse
show.
me,
Great
but
last
can we both
show.
take a moment to discuss something else for now? The adventurer assigned to your commission has returned.
You know what's crazy to think about? I think, yeah, because the person who's Catherine also did the voice of Ayaka. I think she's gonna get more lines with Catherine in the future than Ayaka in total. And that's what it's starting to look like here.
Sorry, I was just dealing with a little misunderstanding. So, how did your conversation with Furina go?
Not good. I was a little misunderstanding, bro. You did not solve the problem.
Sadly, it's a no from her. We tried to persuade her, but she wasn't having it.
Yeah, of course.
She doesn't want to play the role for personal reasons.
also because she personally hates you. Okay, Law.
I see.
Nah.
Well, circumstances have changed a little, so maybe that's not such bad news after all. You see, our leading lady has just informed
heard
me
it just
that
now.
she's well enough to make it to the show after all. Staging the musical with the full original cast was always the dream, of course.
Okay.
Oh, right. Sounds like everything worked itself out then.
Also, I swear I haven't seen like anyone else wear this outfit. Is this important? I feel like that'd be because like why did they put that much effort in like a NPC and not put it on like multiple people? Or maybe I'm not looking. Anyway, I mean, what? We're doing a character story quest right now. Imagine if we had managed to convince shut up, only for her to find out she's no longer needed. Honestly, yeah.
She'd be livid. We'd get the scolding of a lifetime.
Jeez, is Lady Furina really so harsh with people?
No?
Only joking. Calm down.
Yeah.
So, guess we can consider this case closed now, huh?
Dolphy just falls over.
Despite the fact that we failed to complete the commission, we were still racking our brains for ideas on the way back here.
Okay, maybe there's a second one just right back there. Okay, I wasn't looking. ...
Look, there's no point arguing with you about this anymore. You've made yourself very clear, so I'll stop looking for a replacement.
Look at that. Lawwick knows how to solve a problem. Compromise.
This is the last chance we have, though. If your illness flares up again, there won't be time to find anyone to replace you. So,
She doesn't want to be replaced.
absolutely sure you'll be able to handle it. The whole team is putting everything they have into this final performance. We have to make sure it goes ahead.
Okay.
Yes, I'm completely confident. I've been taking a new medication from the doctor, and it's working brilliantly.
Let's
I'll
go.
definitely be able to tough it out until the performance day. I share everyone's desire to commemorate all our years as a troupe with a proper farewell show. So the last thing I want is to be left out. Every one of us thinks of this troupe as their home, myself included.
Yeah, can't wait for it to get
You're right.
disbanded.
I'm sorry. I let myself get too worried about the show. I should have asked for your permission first.
All's well that ends well. Yeah! The show will go on.
Well, guys, that's the end of that. Paimon, wait here a second.
Sure.
I'm ditching Paimon? Okay. Oh, hello? Why am I pointing at her?
How did you... I was just passing by because I realized I forgot a couple of items on my shopping list.
Yeah, at the daily commissions.
All right, I'm coming. No need to drag me. Hello, one and all. I couldn't help but overhear your conversation just now.
Yeah, she was eavesdropping.
Furina? Didn't you say you were gonna take a rest at home? What are you doing here?
She's shopping.
I was just ever so slightly concerned about the situation you mentioned. Yes, a teensy bit concerned. That's all.
Yeah, just a little bit.
When you came to talk with me earlier, I jumped right to explaining my position and said some strongly worded things.
Yeah, it wasn't
all
that bad.
Before I even had a full grasp of the situation. Anyway, I just feel a bit bad about how it went down.
And you know what she doesn't? You know, Paimon deserved to be yelled at. Maybe you should do it more often.
I'm
Maybe
sorry,
she'll.
Paimon.
No, you're not. No, you're not sorry. No.
Oh, it's totally fine. Paimon didn't take any of that personally.
I wish she did. Then why didn't you just show yourself, buddy?
You really have a knack for asking the most uncomfortable questions, don't you?
Yeah, I have to make everything extremely terrible to
I felt very
go
sheepish,
through.
having had a change of heart after flatly refusing you. And then, to make matters worse, you caught me.
The Traveler's supposed to be. Whoa. It's been 84 years. We had 2 more world wars, and trees have fully got extinct, and we got our oxygen from automated carbon converter pumps built into the sides of floating buildings, and this man is still playing Genshin Impact. Yeah, you know what? If Genshin Impact started in 1899, then yeah. Wait, when did the First World War happen? Was that in the 1800s? I don't remember. Or is it like, I thought it was like really early, like 1902 or something. Anyways, hi Carrot, how you doing? Like 1940 was, that was World War II, Carrot. That was World War II. Anyways, what's up? Yeah, I actually have been playing this game every day, probably since the last time you see me play Genshin. So, I mean, that's just me. That's what I do. And I'm a simp for this character right here. So I mean, if you heard me say anything weird, it's because of the character. Trust me. Please.
But in any case, it sounds like the issue has already been resolved.
It has. You are fired. We shouldn't even get hired.
Yeah. When they said they were gonna ask for your help, I almost had a heart attack. I mean, how could we be worthy of having Lady Furina star in our show?
Like a generation. Yeah, Okay, well, see, the way I see it in my head, I think it happened before the Great Depression. So I think it could have been like a generation and a half. Why are we talking about World Wars? You know what? Stop that. I'll stop. Yeah.
There's no need to think like that, and no need to keep addressing me as lady. Just Furina is fine.
I don't think they're gonna stop that. I'm sorry.
I was wondering, if this troupe is so important to all of you, why does it have to disband?
Because they can't afford it.
If the difficulties are purely financial, then there must be a solution. You could put the shows on pause while you look for a sponsor, for instance.
What's new, man? Nothing much, because like you said with your very nice long sentence up there, I am still playing Genshin Impact. Honestly, not a life. I don't think anything's changed. I mean, just doing the same thing, working at a job, streaming on here. I always feel awkward well, I don't feel awkward, but I always don't know what to say because it's always the same thing whenever someone asks me, "Oh, what's going on? What's new?" I don't know.
Everyone seems so devoted to the troupe. I'm sure if you keep chipping away, you'll find a way through.
It's like so much for you.
We all want to believe that, but some things are just beyond our control.
You can understand. Okay, I'm glad you could understand.
Everything's been going downhill ever since we lost our director.
Uh-oh.
She was the heart and soul of our troupe. She kept us going.
Imagine if they had a new director. Furina is actually canonically a good director as well. I read her character story because I'm a simp.
And she was the founder as well as the artistic director of our troupe.
I know that name.
And tragically, she was a victim in the serial disappearances case.
Oh, that I heard her name before. Is that the one that happened recently? Why am I slapping my head? Okay, I can remember. I don't need to hit myself. What? No.
That's actually how I recognized these two. It was all thanks to their efforts that the true culprit was brought to justice. But still, no sentence can bring our director back to us.
RIP.
She was a loyal fan of your performances, Miss Furina. They were what first inspired her to get into musical theater.
Well, isn't that nice?
She rallied many people around her who were destitute or had lost their sense of purpose in life, and convinced them to join her troupe. She wrote her own scripts, acted on stage, and mentored each and every one of us.
And then she got turned into water. Awesome!
People loved our performances back then. We seemed to be going from strength to strength. Things were really looking up for us.
Okay, we really care about these NPCs right now. I can't wait to forget their names after today.
Yeah. After that, the entire troupe fell into disarray.
They're just adding more things on top to make Furina feel bad, even though she doesn't owe them nothing. I don't mean that in a rude way. I just mean in a factual, cold way.
None of us know anything about script writing,
Just
let alone how to handle the business side of things. We've been doing the best we can, but despite our efforts, things are slowly but surely falling apart.
Man, see, guys, your troupe sucked because your director was holding everything together, okay?
It's agonizing, but ultimately, we'd rather end things now on our own terms than stick it out to the bitter end and watch all our dreams turn to dust.
Well, I mean, you're just killing their dreams faster, personally, if you were to ask me. Oh, that's so sad.
What a terrible waste. A gifted artist from humble beginnings who achieved so much and no doubt had much more to give. And then her life was so cruelly taken.
Yeah, you know, Fontaine really likes talking about the loss of life, don't we? Poor Navia.
I suppose
That's all I gotta say about that.
Say then that this final show, besides being your farewell to the stage, is also your final gift for her?
Yes, exactly. We all miss her terribly.
Okay, you don't miss her gastronomically. Okay, I got you. They don't miss her enough, guys.
Well,
It's not
good thing
important.
I followed the traveler here. After hearing this tragic tale, I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
I will direct you.
Furina.
I know what you're thinking, but I by no means plan to cross the boundary I've set for myself.
Yeah.
Besides, they're no longer looking for a replacement anyway. I can, however, provide some artistic guidance from the vantage point of a highly experienced audience member.
Bro, they talked about a story where she did direct something before, okay? She knows what's up.
Only if you feel this is something that would help, of course.
No, we don't want to help from the most popular person. No.
Oh, most definitely. We'll take any guidance that you can give.
Just imagine anything you want to do. Like, for me, like, I want to be a streamer, right? Biggest streamer that I can respect comes into chat. I say that because the biggest streamer I do not respect whatsoever. If you know, you know. Comes into chat. It's like, oh, yeah, I could help you. It's like, no, I don't want your help. That's basically what's happening here.
We unfortunately don't have any budget for a consultant, though. Will that be a problem?
That me, Shades, totally. You're right up there next to XQC. You're just like right under him. That's the guy I don't like because he usually gets the most views, and I think he's the biggest streamer, and I don't have even a drop of respect for that man. If anyone does, honestly, that'd be kind of depressing.
I don't need any compensation. All I'd ask in return, if you're willing, is that you tell me some more about the life and work of your late director.
Because no, I never liked XQC because I already knew he was doing terrible React stuff before anyone brought it up. And also the way he talks, and yeah, basically his reaction stuff and the way he talks. Okay, that's not his fault, okay? Some people definitely hate the way I talk. I can understand that. But, okay, man. Okay, we'll get rid of the way he talks. We'll go to the fact that he's been doing that terrible React stuff for a very long time, and he gets way more views than he deserves. You can't roast speech impediments? Okay, yes, I took it away. I took it away, okay? We're going to go to the fact that he's been doing that terrible React content, and he doesn't deserve all that, the viewers he has. And now he's just flexing his money and stuff on Twitter, okay? He just became more obnoxious, in my opinion. I already didn't have respect for him before that.
Something I've begun to realize since my departure from the Opera Epicles is that there's a lot you don't see when you observe everything from on high.
Okay, guys, by the way, clip this, and then when I become a popular streamer, you'll send that to XQC, and then I get canceled. I'm excited for that.
The law only judges criminal behavior and does not weigh human emotion. The court's verdict can settle the question of criminal liability, but...
Oh, laws, woo!
What about all the unresolved emotions of the parties involved? What happens to them?
And then they see the clip, and they go like, wow, shut up, this guy's playing Genshin Impact. Easiest punching bag of all time. Right under League of Legends, unfortunately. It's not even close to that bad, though. Actually, liking entertainers is low-key dumb as heck and cancel-worthy. Is a persona... How do you adore a persona? Well, in this specific case, I'm kind of a chump because that's... I like fictional characters sometimes. Not like actually to like where it's a mental issue, but to the fact to where it's like, oh wow, this character is really great because Furina's standing right here. I mean, what? Anyways. So no body pillows yet? I'm never gonna buy a body pillow, okay? I have boundaries. The farthest I'll go is buy an anime figure, okay? I only have 2 of them. Unless you count Nendroids, then I have 4. And I'm about to have 6. But we don't talk about that. See, okay, at least I can't get body pillows until I move out of my mom's house. How about that? Why did I say that? I should say that out loud. I'll never say that again, okay? I don't live with my mom. What are you talking about? A verdict can bring emotional... I like how I'm just completely... If there was body pillows in the shape of a character, you would, yeah? It could pour out and flow away into infinity. I like how we're talking about this tragic stuff, and I'm talking about don't make it weird. So I don't know. I don't think you know where you are right now. Okay, we make it weird around these parts. Okay, see, the thing is, I hate the fact that, like, okay, guys, it's not like I'm living here for free. I'm not someone in someone's basement. I have a part-time job. I have another job. So you can tell because I can only stream 3 times a week because that's all the time I can use for streaming, and that's it. And I'm wasting a lot of time by just completely sidetracking, nothing with this game right now. Yeah, a verdict can become emotional catharsis. They come pouring out and flow away into infinity. Okay, so you have to say it like that.
An interesting answer. But if you ask me, I think all emotion shall ultimately return home to the heart.
Water.
And slowly settle with the passage of time.
Guys, she's using water metaphors. I gotta get the... Okay. I'm not gonna read that second part because it's, you know, I'm just not like that. No, it's fine. Anyways,
Take, for example,
see it.
how this troupe pines for their late director. Things such as this I have never witnessed before. And so I should like to observe, perchance to understand.
Okay.
Still a fan of your old dramatic monologues then, huh?
Okay, she said Paimon, did you not just hear about the emotional scar that is left inside her? She said she left an extremely huge mark from acting like a character for 500 years, okay? Of course she's not gonna just get over that.
You just want to get back in on the action, don't you?
Shut! Okay, guys, I get it. Yeah, Paimon is... I was worried about this. People were complaining about Paimon. She is being a nuisance.
No. This is a completely different situation. Pearls before swine.
Yeah, what'd she say?
The name's not Swine, it's Paimon!
That doesn't make any sense. Well, who wrote that?
Would you be willing to join me? Come on, take a break from adventuring to listen to a story.
You know what? Since it's you, I'll do it. Screw the second part. Since it's her.
Thank you all so much. Our director was a huge fan of Miss Furina's performances, as of course we all are.
Good. If there's not a single fan of Furina in this troupe, then get out! No, that's what she says. No, that's not what's gonna happen.
Follow me. We'll go to our usual practice space. Please excuse the size. It's a little on the smaller side.
They make it sound like she just needs to be royalty. She has to go to the biggest stage of all time. She's been there long enough. She's tired of it, you know? Go to the rehearsal location. If it's, like, bigger than my room, then it's good. And I will say, my room isn't big, but it's also not small either. Okay, I like it. It's a good size. Unfortunately, I don't have any, like, all I need in my room is shelves because I have so much stuff that I don't know where to put, and it's on top of my dresser, just like a bunch of merch stuff I buy because I have issues. Gladly, it's a good thing though that I haven't looked at Genshin merch because then I'd probably have no money. But they just do it out here? Oh, that's nice. Oh, inside? No, guys, they actually made an interior to a house? That's crazy. Okay, let's see if it's bigger than my room. I'll, like, compare it and everything. The dimensions. Oh, it's bigger than my room. Yeah, we're good. But they made a new song for this, too?
Huh? Lady Furina?
Barad? Oh. It's so good.
What's Lady Furina doing here?
We're listening to this great music, Elaine.
Hello all. Allow me to explain. As of today, Miss Furina.
You'd have to put
will
a
be
D there for
supporting
that to
our
make sense.
Production of the Little Oceanid in the role of artistic consultant.
Oh, that's the name of the... Okay, well, they didn't say it until now. Thank you, Lawwick. This song is really good.
These two over here are the ones that made it possible. They kindly reached out to Miss Furina on our behalf. I'm sure they need no introduction.
And I just realized we're going to be talking to a bunch of theater kids. And I'm
Bet
kidding.
that was the trial of the century.
Talk about it.
You helped bring our director's murderer to justice. We can't thank you enough.
No problem. I'm glad I could do that for you.
Oh, please don't mention it. We're just here to join in on the fun.
Totally.
So, you were saying the Little Oceanid?
She's like, this is stupid. No.
Yeah, that's the name of our final show. It's an unfinished script left behind by our director.
Okay.
One of our greatest regrets is that she never got to complete it. So, if we can bring it to the stage and make it a successful show, we can all take some solace in that.
Woo!
But if it's not finished, then...
Finding actress was the least of your problems.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
We've been battling issues on every front, trying to realize this dream. Anyway, let me give you a quick summary of what the story's all about.
Okay, better be
The
good.
protagonist of the story is a young Oceanid who transforms herself into human form.
Guess you took
despite
notes.
the protests of her family.
No, the protest or family. Okay.
She longed to live just like any other human. And sure enough, she found friendship and even love. Everything seemed perfect.
Until the storm came.
But one day, her true identity was exposed, and her world came crashing down around her.
That is kind of cool, but in the sense of Fontaine, that doesn't make sense because all of them were Oceanids turned human.
So far, so good. A classic tale. What happened after that?
They kill her by the stake.
And that's one of the issues we've been trying to deal with. Unfortunately, this was as far as the director got with her script. We need a proper ending so we can bring this musical to the stage. But people have different opinions on which direction to take
We should
it in.
let her sing about how depressing her life is, and then she cries, and then she dies, okay? Guys, okay, in a story like this, if you don't know how to end it, just make it end it with, like, a suicide or something. It always works. See, if you want to make something tragic, just boom, you put it in there. Perfect story. We'll wrap it up, give it to a director. I don't know.
We still haven't decided between a happy ending or a true-to-life tragedy.
By true to life, you mean the director's sudden disappearance?
Yeah, like they say, truth is stranger than fiction.
Guys, there's a movie called Stranger Than Fiction.
But then there's the question of whether we really want to use the stage to pass our raw pain onto the audience.
And, like, the last act is them just crying for 30 minutes. Eating ice cream. Yes, let's go.
Exactly. A lot of the time, people come to watch a show just hoping for some light entertainment. We have to consider their emotional stake in this, not just our own.
Just earn a Genshin drop, yippee. And yes, guys, guess what? If more people watch the stream, you can also get Genshin drops, because I am in the streaming whatever event they call for Genshin Impact, which gives me drops, and also I get some Pribo gems if I stream a certain amount of time. Oh man. See, I actually kind of like that. Whenever I get the Pribo gems for that, I know it's not a lot, but to me, I see it as my streaming actually giving me mods ban Yovey. Joke's on you, Carrot. I don't have mods. I'm the mod. Well, I mean, I have auto mod, but my auto mod's a little jerk.
And one last thing. We're still waiting on confirmation from 2 of our main actors.
Okay, why are we even doing this, guys? Yeah, there's too many problems.
The first is Paulo, who plays the protagonist's lover. He's locked himself away to focus on writing an ending for the script. But the deadline's passed, and we still haven't heard from him.
Yeah, well, oh, one of those auto mods. Yeah, seriously, if you break any of the rules a little, like you put too many emotes, it will delete literally every previous comment you said for the entire stream. Like, it's rude.
The other is Villemont, who plays the main antagonist. He took the director's death pretty hard. Hasn't set foot in the city since.
Well, you know what? You're gonna test this? Okay. It's either symbols or emotes that you can't post too much of, but sure.
He did write to us, promising that he'll be there for the final performance.
No, see, that's
but
good.
We haven't seen or heard from him since. So we're not really sure what to make of that.
You're gonna have to do a few more of those.
Huh. Although, now that we have Miss Furina helping us, maybe we should take the opportunity to get everyone back together.
Oh, wow. Hey, well, it didn't delete everything in the past? Well, that's a new development. Wait, what did she say? Bro, who is this guy? This Nightbot. I was saying the guy said he would be there.
What opportunity? What do you mean?
$1 million.
Maybe you're unaware, but your name has always been like a rallying cry for us.
Bro, they're fans of you, Furina, because you're the best.
Our
I mean,
director was
what?
constantly singing your praises. All of us look up to you as a role model.
Good. Based, as you should.
Oh, stop. You're making me all flustered. Although, not in a bad way.
You'd right hook the brunette chick. So what are you talking about? Who? Who?
I suspect the reason they're dragging their feet is that they have their doubts about whether the show will really go ahead, considering all the issues you've been facing.
That's what I'm talking
But
about.
one by
One
one,
second,
all
Carrot.
the obstacles are being removed. Now is the time to rally the troops.
Makes sense.
This one?
Okay, priority number 1. Let's check in with Paulo and see where he's at with the ending.
You say you want to right hook this one? Is that what you said? Yeah? The one with the terminal chronic illness, Carrot? Wow, that's messed up. How dare
He
you?
went back to Poisson a few days ago. Said that staying in a friend's home might help him to relax and escape the feeling of isolation.
And that right there, that's how you get canceled. You say the wrong thing about the wrong person. That's how it works. It's called speedrunning. Oh, you know what? I would do, and I'm an achievement hunter. Hey, you know what? I'm not gonna stop
The
you.
last thing his friend would want right now would be to take visitors.
I don't know what she did
Given
wrong.
that
I mean, she's
Poisson
just
was
talking.
Flooded not too long ago, but I guess it's the opposite. A friend in need and all that.
Yeah, maybe he could use some company.
Oh man, yeah. Navia lost the two closest people she could call family to that. Awesome. Oh, of course. Is something wrong? Oh, Lumine, okay, let's sit down for a second and think about what would be wrong with bringing Furina to Poisson right now. Floating elf can get a fly swatter smack herself. What is that thing? I call her more of a fairy because she doesn't have like elf ears. But the thing is, literally no one knows what she is, okay? All I know, okay, my personal theory is that she's either like, she's part of a god from Celestia, which, I mean, if you don't know any lore stuff, I sound like a little loser right now. But it's either that, or she's, like, closely connected to that god, or she's just a Seelie. It's gotta be the Antichrist. I mean, to be honest, all the gods in this world are named after demon gods. Furina, okay, well, that's her human name. But Focalor is her Archon name, which is a demon god. Paimon, I think, is also a demon god name. So technically, I mean, kinda. I mean, is something wrong?
Nothing. I suppose my presence will be indispensable if we are to restore his faith in the show.
This guy, Poisson is where everything went down. Wow, so that is what the kids are enjoying these days.
So, allons-y. To Poisson.
I'm so, see, I mean, hey. You say kids, but I'm pretty sure, aren't I older than you? Or like, we're like the same age. You don't have to tell me, because that's personal information, though, obviously. What kind of narrative is that? I don't know. Oh, wow, look at this girl. Charlene, yeah, you strut. Yeah, get him. What am I doing? We're going to Poisson, which means fish in French. The characters are actually the gatekeepers of the 7 circles of hell. Isn't it 9 circles? Or did you only change it to that because you know there's 7 archons? Let's think about that for a second. Okay, but also I played Persona, and literally every enemy you fight in Persona and can join your side are named after demon gods as well. I thought there were 7. Yeah, no, there's 9 circles of hell. Don't ask why I know that. Honestly, why am I... me a Christian correcting you. Actually, there's 9 circles in hell, and I'm not bringing Cashew here. Get out, Cashew. How about you cashew outside? How about that? But I'm bad at math. Okay. You can't count all these circles. I only know that because of Geometry Dash. That's the cringiest thing you've ever heard someone say, but that's the reason I know. Okay, I will be right back, okay? I have to do something. So, I'll be back. And he never came back. He said BRB and he never came back, guys. What a chump. Anyways, I swear I had to do multiple things there, okay? Oh, we have the depressing music right now, okay. Wait, so will Paimon never have its normal music again? That's honestly kind of depressing. Like it's like Paimon, like a tragedy happened here, so the sad music makes sense. But I really loved the song before that, unless it was playing it and I was gone. Who knows? Anyways, yeah, guys, I had to get my coffee. I had to make food. I had to take my sister's dog out. Anyways, let's continue. I hope it's just because it's nighttime. Let me switch to the day to see if the music changes back or if we're... Oh! We'll see if we're always in depression mode here. Okay, the Paimon is always depressing now. Okay. It makes sense. It's just kind of sad. Very sad, because the music is sad. You had to take your daughter? I had to take my sister's dog out.
If I remember correctly, this is where he's staying.
Oh yeah, Kara, I have a daughter now. It's been like a year or so since you last talked to me. I have a wife. I have a child. I'm actually 35.
Who is it?
It makes sense. It doesn't. Okay, I'm only 20. I can't have a kid yet. Also, I've never had a girlfriend. So I mean,
It's me. Is the script ready?
No, get out.
You came all the way here for that?
No.
All right. Forget that for now. Just come on out. We've got some great news.
Nice try. Look, just give me some time, okay? I'm just wrapping up this last part of the script. I'll be out once I'm done.
Yeah, it's actually been 84 years. You just suffered from dementia. Oh no. Why? I'm extremely healthy for my age, but you know what? I'll take it.
Okay then.
I actually can't wait.
Looking forward to your masterpiece.
Okay. Imagine you become immortal at the age of like 25, and you can't age and you can't die, but you still get dementia. At that point, what's even the point if you have dementia, but you're also immortal? So you could actually just forget you're immortal. And you know what? I think I did that. That's not
So, as expected, he's missed the deadline.
Of course.
The ending is one of the most important parts of the show.
Man, that guy who's in this tragic place needs to get over himself. No, he's making the
Even
script.
once he's done, it isn't final until we've all had the chance to read through and make sure we agree on it.
What if you disagree?
Someone told me they'd just seen you
Woo!
in Poisson. I assumed it was a case of mistaken identity, but sure enough, here you are. And Furina, too.
Navia, woo! One of the most intricate, good-looking designs in this game so far. That Furina is really good too.
I was wondering if we might run into her.
Oh no.
So, you're here for Paolo? Looks like he could be a while, so feel free to take a stroll around town in the meantime. I've made all the arrangements already.
Man, her character kit is so cool. Bro, I've seen her kit. I know. I don't want to look at leaks. That's what those are called. But you know, I'm on Twitter a lot. Goofy. She's not brunette. That's obviously blonde. She's not even goofy. She's okay. Okay, her entire family is dead, Carrot. How do you feel about that? Okay, she's so cool. Okay, literally, she has an umbrella and it's like gun. She shoots people. And then her ultimate is tanks that shoot from the distance. She just summons tanks. She's awesome. That's just me, though.
Oh, it's okay. We can just wait here.
Unless you're talking about this lady again. You really don't like her, do you?
Thank you for being so considerate, Miss Navia. That sounds wonderful. We'll take that stroll. Get over here, you! How oblivious are you?
Adolphi's being pretty smart.
How are things in Poisson now? Any better?
Now that lady is rude. Yeah, I mean, a little bit. But, you know, see, she's the character with a chronic illness, so she can get away with it.
Things are on the mend, but it's a slow process. Some people may never recover from the trauma they experienced.
And we all blame you for it, so get out!
I'm sorry to hear that. I wish there was something I could do.
Guys, she doesn't deserve that. Umbrella does so much cool things except bring back her family. Womp womp. Okay, you know what? You know, who needs a family when you have a Gunbrella? That's all I'm saying. Also, I thought that game was supposed to come out this year, but I guess I was wrong. I don't even think it had an announced date, did it? I'll have to look into that.
Please, must our conversations take such a depressing turn every time we meet?
Well, I mean, for now, it like just happened.
We all have painful memories, but we don't have to let them cloud everything we do.
Gotta get dog? Oh no.
And if you're trying to make a new start, perhaps it's best if you don't bring up the past all the time.
Thank you for your words of comfort. You make a very good point. But for now, at least, I think I should stay with the way I'm feeling for a while longer.
Depressed. Like, I know I should seek help for my depression, but I feel like I have to just, like, marinate it for a second, and then I'll get back to you, doctor.
It's okay. These things take time. Moving on from a painful experience is easier said than done.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you're not over it yet, Navia. We know.
Brings me to why I'm here. I thought you should probably know that not everyone here is ready to forgive and forget after the Hydro Archon's inaction in the face of catastrophe.
Her inaction? She didn't even know what was happening. Yeah, okay.
To avoid upsetting the peace, I told the townspeople that everyone here is a member of the theater troupe, and that you are just an actress playing the role of Furina.
That is depressing. They blame her for it, and she had nothing to do about it.
It's not a perfect solution, but hopefully it means you won't have to lie low while you're here.
That's so thoughtful of you, Navia.
Thank you, Navia, for being nice, and your people for being a bunch of pieces of garbage, okay? Screw them. Furina doesn't deserve any of this crap.
Well, what do you expect? I am the courageous and considerate president of Spina di Rosula, after all. Like my father before me. Anyway.
Totally.
That was all. Look after her now.
Got it, Navia.
Off we go then. Let's take a look up there. I don't have any friends that I can be frank and honest with. So maybe she's right. You're the closest thing to friends that I have.
I mean, we could become friends, and then we could become more than friends, if you're asking me. I mean, what? I didn't say that. Guys, I don't talk to girls like that, okay? At least I don't think so. They all start yelling at her. Hey, stop giving her the stink eye, bro. I'll beat you up.
I'm so grateful that Miss Navia was so understanding. To be perfectly honest, I didn't know if I was ready to meet her.
Even though it doesn't, I'll find a way to get this game just to beat those people up, okay?
It's always easiest to just run away from your problems. But that never fixes anything. You can't get around the obstacles without facing them.
Must know now. They must not know I peaked Plat 5 in Overwatch Competitive. I mean, Plat's usually good, right? Though I think 5 is the lowest tier, isn't it? I don't know a lot about that.
So that's why you were nervous when they brought up Poisson?
Paimon, you're so stupid. Oh my gosh. What? Paimon, you didn't think about that. You're so stupid. Okay.
Yeah. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared of coming back here.
Wow, Paimon. If you had a brain, then you would know. So I'm just in a mood about just yelling equals joke right now, if we're fine with that. But she's being like, she was smart in the Archon quest, and then she just finished it, and then her brain just smoothed out. That's what happened.
Still, I felt it was something I had to do.
Yeah, that she doesn't have
As
emotions.
I was saying before, I want to see for myself the things that I never could in the past.
And see, I'm just here to support Furina, the character I simp for. I mean, what?
I'd be overjoyed if the people here could find it in their hearts to forgive me. But they're more likely to unleash a tirade of vitriol against me. Which, of course, I completely understand and accept.
You know what? You shouldn't accept that. They're being stupid for no reason. It wasn't your fault. I'm sure some people didn't buy Navia's lie.
Yeah, I can tell people are watching me.
Bro, hey, I hope you guys try to fight me right now, because I will destroy you in 2 hits with Furina. Fight
I'm
me.
sure some people here see the idea of someone coming to Poisson dressed as the Hydro Archon as extremely disrespectful.
I think it's hilarious.
I used to be terrified of the gaze of other people, especially when they had suspicion or resentment in their eyes.
This is stupid that they even blame her for anything.
I guess I wasn't quite ready for this after all.
That piano stopping at that exact moment was perfect.
I'm surprised you're making yourself go through all of this.
Maybe you've taken on a bit too much in one go.
I can't let myself see only the things I want to see. How would that make me any different from before?
I don't know.
There seems to be a crowd gathering over there.
Guys, get over yourselves. Okay, it's not them getting over themselves. They just need to take their anger and put it in a different direction. The direction that it's actually supposed to be in. Yeah, I'm not staying quiet either.
Probably time we made a move. How about we check out Spina di Rasula's ship?
No.
We should have a view of the whole of Poisson from there.
They don't want you to see it. You don't deserve it, apparently. Oh, wow, the crowd's gone. Yeah, see, they're scared of me, guys. Totally. They're scared of me. They know. They know that I have C6 Furina and her weapon, all right? R5 weapon. No. I would never go for that. Guys, the weapon banner is evil and I have proof, but I'm not going to show it to you because it's actually depressing, so we're not going to look at it. I mean, what?
Time.
Oh, hello, guys. It is me, Furina, the Hydro Archon. Guys, that's what she sounds like, okay? I'm a voice actor. I'm a little bit of a voice actor. You know, sometimes I wish I was. I mean, they don't make a lot of money, though. I don't make a lot of money either, though, so I mean...
I'm sorry. You probably just wanted a relaxing stroll. And here I am dumping all this heavy stuff on
This
you.
isn't your fault. Paimon, I swear if you say something right now, I will scream.
We don't mind. It's actually refreshing to see a different side of you.
Okay, Paimon's being not stupid right now. Okay. That's 1 for 1, guys.
Well, I appreciate your company, so please don't disappear just yet.
Oh, guys, she wants me to be
I
here.
don't know whether you can tell, but the years of suffering and loneliness aren't the only reason I have a hard time facing up to who I used to be.
What else?
As I stand here by the ship, I can't get the images of the rising water out of my mind. One after another, people were taken by the water.
Mm-hmm.
All those treasured lives and memories washed out of existence in an instant.
No, I can tell these people who they're supposed to be mad at right now. Celestia. Well, or is it the Sustainer of Heavenly Principles that does the punishments? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how Celestia works. We only know that portion's up there, and that Celestia exists. But these people should be getting mad at them because they are the one who made the prophecy. Okay, they're like, oh, you also just want to be human? Too bad. We hate you, and you are now going to all die in the future. Okay? That's Celestia's fault. That's not her fault. It's stupid. I hate these people.
They thought their god would protect them. They had absolute faith that when disaster struck, a divine power would save them from harm.
Have they ever heard of what a prophecy is? Prophecy means it's going to happen. No matter what she does.
I played my part to perfection to convince them that was true. But then the floodwaters finally came, and the Hydro Archon did nothing.
You shouldn't look at it like that. You're only doing your duty.
Yeah, don't be so harsh on yourself, but like actually, yeah.
I've had to go through so many moments like that for the sake of protecting the truth. As time went on, it got harder and harder to bear, and I became more lonely and isolated.
Let's go, guys. We're depressed today. Woo!
Eventually, I realized I had nothing left except the truth. I became terrified of completely failing in my task, and was haunted by the thought of being left all alone, weeping on my throne.
Yeah. All these people don't know, you know, one thing that these people don't know was effective. If she didn't lie to them, then they would have died anyway. So, you know what? Guys, there's just layers and layers of stupidity here. It's actually absurd.
Fortunately, we were able to avoid the worst case scenario thanks to the help of heroic individuals such as yourselves.
And you too.
Everyone rose to their responsibilities, and I finally regained my freedom. But on some level, freedom also means no longer being needed. I have no further use to people.
Bruh.
Paimon would have never imagined you'd see it that way.
Think of your freedom as your reward. But here's the problem. Being human sucks. So, I mean...
Reward?
Excuse me. Oh, geez. I destroyed that pasta. I mean, well, I wasn't eating pasta. What? Because now you can finally speak your heart. You don't have to be anguished and alone anymore. We can be together and you can kiss me. I mean...
I guess so.
Guys, I'm not that mentally ill. I acted up for a joke, okay? Let's just move past that.
Back then, I didn't even dare to dream about having someone to confide in. I was scared of someone recognizing me for who I truly was and exposing the secret I swore to protect.
Well, that's nice.
Even the Furina you see on stage, she is the one you can trust.
No, what a stupid lie.
I had to keep all my feelings, all my curiosity about life to myself. No one could be allowed to know.
Give me a second. I'm just getting so many notifications and so little information. Okay, let's back to depression.
That's what I really meant when I said I'm no good at maintaining relationships.
Well, she was forced to not be good at it.
So that's where you were coming from. Paimon totally thought you were just a bit of a diva at heart.
That's a lie.
Could you please get off my case?
Yeah, Paimon.
I don't know what's gotten into you today. I'm making an effort here. You could at least try to do the same.
Yeah, Paimon. Wait, okay, third option. Shut up, Paimon. Please. What Paimon meant to say was she doesn't like to see you so down. I'm not backing you up. Do you feel better? Have you gotten this off your chest? That sounds condescending depending how you say it. Why did I say it like that? It's kind of weird and depressing. Okay, let's go.
I do. I once had nothing but the truth, and now I'm finally free to live my own life again. And even though I have no idea where I'm going right now, at least the choice is in my hands.
Let's go.
All right, it's about time to head back. Paulo should have finished the ending by now.
Are you sure?
Sure. Okay, let's head back and check it out.
I don't believe he has. Anyways. The depressing music could just be playing because Furina's here. And everyone's being a jerk to her, undeservingly. So stupid. Stupid.
Didn't you say you needed to watch what you eat? You're supposed to be cutting down on fried foods, not wolfing down copious quantities of fish and chips, you know?
Okay, never mind, Carrot. I agree. The Dolphy's being a little bit, okay, I get he might be a little bit more on the weighty side, but, like, come on.
Come on. It's not every day we get to dine at Spina di Rosula's expense. Can you believe how generous she is? I'm not about to pass on free food.
Do you believe how generous she is?
Anyway,
wow.
My character doesn't need to be slim and good-looking. That's your job.
Okay, whoa, Lowick. Okay, we don't go there.
Are you kidding me right now? It's not your character's health I'm worried about, it's yours.
Yeah, guys, why don't these two just kiss and make... No, I'm kidding,
I've
that's a lie.
spent my
That's a
whole
joke.
life battling the effects of ill health, and it kills me to watch you willingly ruin yours by filling yourself up with junk all the time.
Oh no, looks like they're arguing again.
They love doing that. And when the Getch community sees that, that means they obviously love each other because they're arguing all the time.
We're back. Could you maybe put your differences aside for a moment?
Paimon, you're not helping.
Ah, you're back. We've been enjoying Spina di Rosula's VIP treatment in your stead.
Thanks for eating my fill, Lowick.
Paulo's nearly done. We shouldn't have to wait too much longer.
Great! So you were discussing your characters, right? We heard she's playing the Oceanid who turns into a human girl. What about you?
Yeah, he's almost done it there. No pressure, Palu. We're just waiting on you outside right now. Jeez. No.
Me? I'm an Oceanid too.
He was originally supposed to take the form of a crane, but he outgrew that role. Well, the costume at least. So now he's playing the boar instead.
Well, okay, how long have you been writing this? That's the big question.
Sorry.
Okay, Paimon, just laugh at him, why don't
The
you?
boar's not a bad character, actually. He's the one who raises the little Oceanid, yes?
Yes.
That's right. He has some pretty memorable lines too. Like when he imparts some solemn words of wisdom to the little Oceanid.
What does he
If
say?
you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
Yeah!
Wait, that sounds kind of familiar.
Why are you looking at her?
It's the most important line in the whole script. I think it's a symbolic statement about our director's life and legacy.
Okay, who's the crane? What does the crane do?
She kept quiet about all the trials and tribulations she faced in running our troupe, allowing us to devote ourselves fully to performing. It was only after she was gone that we realized how tough her job really was.
And then we all fell apart and we're going to die.
You mentioned earlier that the troupe is like your home.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
She would never say that.
I was born with an incurable illness.
Woo!
And once my family found out it couldn't be treated, they decided they didn't want me anymore.
Okay, well that's just messed up. Okay, I didn't know about that second part.
I spent some years taking whatever work I could find and trying to manage my illness with various medicines. But whenever I had a bad flare-up, I'd be lying in an alleyway for days at a time.
Okay, Dolphy, I was just kidding about you just knocking out.
It was
but
like
all right.
that until the director found me one day. She told me I had a great voice and asked if I was interested in studying singing from her. I said yes.
Awesome.
She took me
Let's
under her
go.
wing, taught me to both sing and act, helped me find Mora for my meds, took care of me when my condition decided to flare up. I know it was all a huge burden on her.
But you know what? That's
Sounds like
fine.
a really incredible person.
Incredibly dead person.
She really was. She gave everything she had to her troupe and the people in it. All of us were so proud to call her our director.
Don't worry, guys. I have empathy inside me somewhere. I'm not sure where it is. I think I lost it a second ago.
I was a lost child too when she found me.
Woo!
As the child of a murderer. My
Woo!
parents weren't around when I was little, so I got sent to an orphanage.
Hey, at least it wasn't the House of the Hearth, Lawick. At least it wasn't the House of the Hearth.
The other kids were always picking fights with me. They'd say things like, "Come on, you must be pretty tough if you're the son of a murderer."
Woo!
It was just to taunt me, though. I was an easy target, and they knew it.
Yeah, kids are ruthless.
One day, I got beaten up so bad that I just couldn't take it anymore.
So I killed him.
So I ran away.
No.
I lost all faith in humanity by that point.
So edgy.
Thought the whole world was out to get me.
You know what? Yeah, he could be a little edgy. It's fine.
Let me guess. Fortunately, the next person you ran into was the director.
And she was the best person ever, and then she died.
Yeah. For the first time in my life, I was somewhere I felt safe. And I promised myself I'd stay here until the day the group parted ways.
The day you hoped would never come. How times change.
Palu, thanks for coming out and joining the conversation. What's your depressing childhood memories?
Oh, you're finally done? Get your butt over here. There's someone I need to introduce you to. This is our new artistic consultant, Miss Furina.
And he goes like, ugh.
Furina? The Furina? Oh my god, how did you manage to wrangle that?
Me?
Please, the honor is all mine. I was profoundly moved to hear about your troupe and your wonderful director. I just wanted to do something to help.
Same here.
I'm here.
So, this is just... Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I'll try to calm down. Now, where was I? Ah, yes, the script, of course. Let me give you a rundown of how the story unfolds in my version of the script.
Okay, my better, superior version of the script. Okay, Palu, we get it.
I'm sure you're already familiar with the beginning of the story. A little Oceanid decides she wants to become a human against the wishes of her family.
Yeah, and then she sings a song before she does it. What's the song, The Little Mermaid? That's kind of what it sounds like right now.
She finds love and friendship in the bustling city. But then, disaster strikes.
She's an Oceanid! She must die!
The people start to notice that all the fresh water in the surrounding area is slowly disappearing. The soil is becoming arid. Plants and flowers are withering. And the people begin to panic.
Well, and they say, and it's her fault?
The little Oceanid, Cleo, and her lover decide to do something about it and investigate the truth of the matter together. In the end, they discover that all the waste and pollution created by humans over the years has caused the fresh water to flee the land, as if driven by a consciousness of its own.
Yep, guys, remember, water can do that, so make sure to not dump too much oil into the ocean.
Consciousness? You mean the water is sentient?
Wow, Dolphy, are you surprised?
Water as a conscious entity. There's actually quite a few stories that explore this theme.
Or, just the entirety of Fontaine, but, I mean, there's the great spirit fairy over in Springvale. Does that ring a bell? Like, they can make the water purer. It's a thing. That's what the little Oceanid things do, okay? So, she has to sacrifice herself to purify the water. That's what's gonna happen.
Since the little Oceanid is a water spirit, she immediately understands how the water is feeling. She then tells her lover about her true identity, as well as the truth behind the crisis.
And then he's like, ew, spits on it. Nah,
Her lover accepts her for who she is.
Awesome, good
and
job.
works with her to find a way to bring the water back. However, unbeknownst to them, there were some people eavesdropping when she revealed her secret.
So then they have to kill her.
The little Oceanid is accused of being directly responsible for driving the water away, and faces the greatest dilemma of her life.
Bro, what's this old lady gonna do? Like, these guys that got bats and stuff, old lady just here looking disgustingly at her. It's like, ugh.
And then?
She dies. She's killed.
In the end, she makes the brave decision to sacrifice herself to save her lover and the rest of humanity.
Hey, I called that. 1 second. All right.
Huh? But didn't they all treat Cleo like a villain? Why would she want to save them after that?
Because it's a sacrifice for everyone.
Well, she mainly wanted to save her lover, plus everyone who'd stood up for her.
Which is no one, apparently.
Through her love for her human partner, she was able to find an even greater love. One that extended to all of humanity. Surely the biggest strength of Cleo's character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what a
There's
great story.
actually something else that bothers me.
Dolphy, I swear.
You know the protagonist is supposed to represent the director, right? And she never had the chance to become a hero in our world.
Yeah, she is a hero.
If we're serious about dedicating this show to her memory, we should make the ending as true to life as possible.
Yeah, well, she vanished and she purified the water. What, you want her to just vanish and then the water stays polluted and then they just die? Dolphy obviously doesn't know how to write anything.
What about if the little Oceanid is hounded to death by people who hate her?
No one wants to see that.
Her lover makes sure her secret never gets out, and humanity continues down the path to extinction.
No.
That sounds like too cruel of an ending to me. And perhaps a little irresponsible to present to the audience.
You know, it's like, she's like, shut up, you don't know her.
That ending would be a perfect mirror to Director Aureli's death. Both arbitrary and meaningless.
Bruh, okay, for me, I like tragic endings sometimes. Sometimes something doesn't always have to be happy. But in this specific case, this is Genshin Impact, so it has to be happy, so.
On the day when she went missing,
Or
Director
bittersweet,
Aureli
at
had
least.
instructed us all, somewhat out of the blue, to leave the court of Fontaine and wait for her outside the city.
And then she died.
We waited and waited at the rendezvous point.
That's depressing.
But she never came. By the time we returned to the city, she disappeared without a trace. We looked for her. The Gardamex looked for her, but she was nowhere to be found.
No, you didn't go to the Melzines, Maro.
Increasingly, all the signs seem to point to her being the latest victim in the serial disappearances case.
Depression.
The director was the kindest soul in the world. Yet she was senselessly sacrificed for the sake of a so-called experiment by someone who had nothing to do with her at all.
That's stupid.
But doesn't the way she suddenly told you to leave the city suggest that maybe she had some sense of what was about to happen? It almost seems as if she was moving you to safety.
Which means she saved you and we're keeping his writing ending and you're not ruining the story.
I've been trying to follow up on that ever since, but all my efforts so far have turned up nothing. Villemont might know something, but he won't open up to me.
Okay, well,
Villemont?
we'll forcefully
The one
open
who's
him.
playing the role of the villain?
Yeah. He's been overwhelmed by grief. I think the director's death hit him hardest of all.
I mean, okay.
Grief? Guilt, more like. Also, I have a hard time imagining that anyone took it harder than me.
Bro, it's not a competition. You know what? I think I'm more sad than you are, okay? Just shut up.
Yes. Well, speaking of the play being true to life, I was deeply, madly in love with Aureli.
Okay, cool. Well, she's dead, so it doesn't matter.
What? You kept that one quiet.
It's time to be upfront with you all. No more keeping secrets from each other. We'll never be able to agree on the ending if we can't be honest about how we feel.
Okay.
I did tell her how I felt once, but she turned me down pretty much straight away.
Rip, poor man.
She said that we were all like brothers and sisters to her, and she'd never considered us as potential romantic partners.
Bruh, Olari, did you like that?
Not that it came as a shock or anything. It was what I was expecting to hear. So I told her I'd always be there for the troop, and I'd always be there for her.
But she
I
was
said,
never there for me.
Maybe one day in the future, when everyone's settled into their own lives and on the up and up, and managing the troop no longer required her constant attention, well, maybe then she could reconsider what she really wanted in her life.
Okay,
Now-
we're all sad. We get it.
That day will never come.
Paulo.
Sucks to suck. Starts
So
laughing.
if I'm
He
the
would
one
never.
writing this ending, then I'm gonna make sure it does right by Aureli. I won't let anyone get in the way of that.
In that case, you have to straighten things out with Villemont once and for all, face to face.
Man to
We all
man.
had our differences of opinion
Maybe.
over the ending, but those two have never seen eye to eye on anything. One of them has to compromise if we're ever going to reach a final decision.
Well, if
Bruh,
that's where we're at,
we all
looks
have
like it's time
issues.
to go visit Villemont.
Are you ready to face the truth?
Guys, Persona 4.
Honestly, I'm slightly terrified. But for the sake of our final performance, I'll do whatever it takes. Funny you should ask, though. You really do get what I'm going through right now.
Nah, Furina's life was
I
depressing.
certainly do. Come on, everyone. Allons-y.
No one says that, but when Furina says it's just perfect. Anything she says is perfect. Man, I am such a simp, guys. Jeez. All the way out here, bruh. No one lives out here. Villemont, more like no. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, the wordplay today is crazy. Okay, maybe we'll be a little bit less depressed. Just kidding. Oh, no, it's just straight out depressing music this whole time. Okay.
This is tough going. Delphi, Are you sure you can manage in your condition?
And she's like, yeah, you suck, Lawwick. Fatty.
I could ask you the same question. Try to keep up.
Yeah, I knew she was gonna say that. Wow, she's so mean. Oh no.
As if this journey wasn't tough enough already without a roadblock.
Paimon, I can do this in like 3 moves.
Don't worry. We should all be fine with the traveler here. We don't need to take a detour. Wait, why are you all looking at me? You're not seriously expecting me to fight, are you?
Yeah, guys, those are hydro slimes. She would do nothing to them.
We're just curious, that's all. I don't think anyone's ever seen Furina in a fight before.
Well, she doesn't have a vision.
Yeah, but don't you remember why? The Hydro Archon willingly gave up all her power so it could be converted into indemnitium. Miss Furina said so herself.
You actually believed that?
Precisely. And I'm not even the Hydro Archon anymore, so all my power is gone anyway.
True that, true that. Zhongli and Venti still have their powers, so...
As much as it pains me,
Not all of it.
Unfortunately, I should just stay put. I'm more like a damsel in distress more than anything.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
Sounded so smug. Ugh, secondhand embarrassment is unbearable.
Paimon, shut up. This doesn't require god-level powers. Don't you know any self-defense? Oh, shut up. What does this mean?
C'est la vie, indeed. Alas, I am forced to watch on helplessly as a more brave and seasoned adventurer than I swoops in to save the day.
C'est la vie is what she said?
Aw, too bad. I was so pumped to feast my eyes on fight mode Furina.
Sorry to leave all the heavy lifting to you.
Don't worry, piece of cake.
Really, we hyped up this fight a little too much. Watch how fast this is going to happen.
Shine duck.
Wow. Guys, wow, this fight is crazy. Okay, can you get your electricity back, please?
There is no escape.
Okay, I get it. There's a little bit more. But seriously, they're not gonna do any damage to me, okay?
Shine down.
Bravo! Good show! You certainly live up to your reputation.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Anyway, the path is cleared now, so onwards and upwards.
I went backwards. I went the wrong. They wanted me to go to the other teleport waypoint. Yeah. Okay, I'll stop. I'm sorry. Oh, he lives in a tent.
Vilma, are you there?
Broke.
Huh? Oh, it's you guys. Wait, what's Lady Furina doing here?
Man, this guy this guy doesn't have to pay property taxes though.
I can explain. We've been rounding up the whole troop. We now have everyone except you.
Yeah, beat him up.
So, you think knowing the truth about the director's disappearance will help you write an ending to the script that pleases everyone? I care just as much as everyone else about making the Little Oceanid a success.
Bro, start crying.
That's why I wanted to wait until after the show. If I open this can of worms now, I just don't want to make things difficult between us. We're supposed to be a unit when we're on stage.
Depression.
Paimon, avoiding the truth will not help anyone.
He's like, shut up.
Unless you mean to suggest that Aurelie's death had something to do with you.
I don't want to talk about it.
That's a little bit sus.
Listen, Paimon. I used to think that my love for Aurelie was a point of shame. I never brought it up to anyone.
Until now, I brought it up twice in the past 5 minutes. Good job, Palu.
But now, I've made up my mind to put it all on the table. I'm prepared to face everything, to sacrifice everything for the sake of the show. The Little Oceanid cannot be complete unless we do justice to Aurelie on an emotional level.
We need you to be evil on stage.
This is why people think of you as not being the smart one. As you all know already, the troupe was kept afloat not from ticket sales, but donations from the audience.
Oh, just like chat.
Of course, that was nowhere near enough. We took on side jobs when we weren't performing, but even then, the troupe's financial situation was pretty dire.
So, anyway, one day after a show, a merchant came to me and offered us a huge sponsorship. In return, we just had to provide the audience with their drinks during performances. It seemed
Okay.
like a win-win. So, I said yes to it on the spot without consulting the director. It was only when the merchant came to deliver the goods.
Oh, the drink
I
had
realized
primordial seawater in it and they died.
The drink in question was synth.
Oh, synth. Okay, synth doesn't have enough to make them turn to water, but it's a drug. So good job, Vilma. Bruh, you selling drugs?
Isn't that the drink peddled by the culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
I remember that induced a state of euphoria.
I freaked out when I saw the boxes. And I told the director everything right away. She was completely shocked as well.
She's like, yo, this place gonna be lit. Give them drugs.
But she didn't reprimand me for making the decision without consulting her. Instead, she contacted the merchant and stated that the troupe could not agree to this collaboration.
And then you should have sent that guy to court.
The merchant was furious, berated us for going back on our word, and threatened to sue us for damages.
Okay, drug dealer.
The amount was astronomical. There was no way we'd be able to pay.
Bro, he would not be able to sue you because you go like, oh, wow, they weren't letting me sell this to them for free. And then you just say, that guy's selling drugs. Then we win the court case. Okay, Norvalet's not stupid, Vilmont.
And then?
I was going to sort it on my own, but the director stopped me. She said that this was an issue for the whole troupe and it wasn't my fault. But things only got worse from there. The synth merchant just wouldn't let up, and then suddenly the director told us all to leave the city one day. I knew then that things must have reached a boiling point. I admit this whole thing was my mistake. I didn't dare to tell any of you the truth back then, and after the director disappeared, I was even more afraid to say anything.
You know what I don't like is when they get too close to NPCs, this freaking pixel line at the top. It's so weird. You brought the director to the attention of the synth dealers. Your mistakes. You say gave them a motive to kidnap and murder her. Just say that out loud. You know what?
Yeah, I got Aurelie killed. There, I said it. Happy now?
No, we weren't.
Hey, don't say that.
You traitor! You knew Aurelie was in danger. Why in God's name didn't you tell us?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Okay,
you were afraid.
Guy, come on.
This was a life and death situation. We could have saved her.
See, he has a point, but also it's not directly the other guy's fault because they should have brought the synth guy to court, knowing completely that he would not be able to win the suing case. But maybe I'm just stupid. I don't know.
How could you be so stupid?
Don't talk to me like that.
Please, try not to get too worked up.
Yeah, listen to him. You need to stay calm.
Stay calm? How can I stay calm?
He's gonna say it.
This guy got Aurelie murdered. She was the love of my life.
Okay, we get it. Guys, that's 3.
And he has the gall to try and high road us, claiming that he kept his mouth shut for the sake of the show. How about taking some responsibility for what he's done?
Actually, Paulu, the actual person's fault here is the synth person who actually did the act.
All I can say is I'm sorry. Truly. I wanted to apologize to everyone in the troupe, but that won't bring back the director. What good is my apology now?
I'm honestly, it won't fix anything.
I'm
That is
just
true.
a coward who made an awful, terrible mistake that I can never take back. Beat me up if you want. Kill me if you prefer. It's what I deserve.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I see why. I saw someone upload the Furina's character story and said Furina's character story made me mad because it's
End my life, so I can meet the director and apologize to her in person.
stabs. Don't kill this man.
Get out of my sight. Go, get lost. I don't ever want to see your face again.
Well, rip. Guys, guess it's canceled.
That's enough! You've screamed and shouted at each other for long enough. Now pipe down, both of you! Can you stop conflating the show on stage with your real-life relationships in the troupe? You keep saying that you want to use this final performance to pay tribute to your director and celebrate her life. How can you do that if you're just using it as an excuse to vent your own emotions?
What did she say?
You're right.
I'm sorry.
But also, it's indirectly its fault. It's not completely its fault. So you can't say he's the one who did it. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
On stage, the lead role is the focal point of the audience's attention. And you're all used to seeing the director as the heart of the troupe. But in her own life, her greatest desire wasn't to be the center of attention. I can tell how much she loved you all, and how much she loved the troupe. What she
didn't love that one
was
guy
to
enough.
build a warm home for all of her brothers and sisters. To shield you all from the storms that rage in the world outside. That's how you should remember her. And that's what you should be celebrating.
Yeah, the ending doesn't have to be depressing,
I
guys.
understand why you're trying to make her the hero of the story, but isn't she your hero already? After everything she did for you?
No.
So think hard.
No, only
about what
Lawwick
that
said yeah.
means. And then think again about what you hope to achieve by arguing with each other.
I don't know, feeling better?
If you
Like, I won
really
the argument.
hate each other and can't reconcile your differences, then you could just call it quits now. Why bother with the final performance if the group is already fractured? But you can't bring yourself to do that, can you? You care too much about Director O'Reilly and the home she built you all to let go.
Well, this is the whole troop, plus the other 2 people, so it was only 6. Man, you can't fill a lot of roles. Why are you laughing,
What
Dolphy?
are you laughing at? I don't see what's so funny.
Dolphy's like, you!
Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. It's just that, for a moment there, it felt like our director was back with us again.
Oh, what a high praise for Furina.
If she'd seen Paulo and Vilmont at each other's throats like that, she would have scolded them exactly like you did, in that same stern voice.
Really? But she sounded like such a gentle person.
Okay, being gentle doesn't mean you... Sometimes you gotta be harsh with people, Paimon, but whenever you do it, it's usually wrong. So, don't take notes from that. Ow.
Of course she was.
I actually hurt myself.
Even her harshest lectures came from a place of kindness.
Yeah, exactly.
And it showed. She really was a truly outstanding person.
What you said, it really puts everything into perspective.
Yeah, now the sun is up, and I can look at it.
I'm truly sorry. I really meant for this to be a genuine apology, but I ended up making it all about me and my self-pity.
Woo!
It's all right. Let's save all this for after the performance.
Let's all yell at each other backstage.
So, the ending. What are we gonna do about it?
I say we pick the good one.
Clearly, everyone needs to take a step back for now and reflect on what really matters. When emotions are running high, things get lost in the fray.
She said it.
The end of the story needs to focus back on O'Reilly herself. She's the true star of the show.
Might actually be possible to find out more about her fate.
What do you mean?
The Traveler is right. You once investigated that underwater synth base and recovered items belonging to the victims.
Oh, yeah, I did. That was awfully depressing and unnerving to see.
If you could find anything that O'Reilly left behind, perhaps we can get a better sense of what she went through in her final days.
You really think that's possible?
Yeah, maybe.
I trust that nobody would object to the ending of the story being based on O'Reilly's true feelings.
No.
No.
Well, we'll
Thanks,
leave
Mama.
this in your capable hands.
Come, let's pay a visit to the Palais Mermonia. The rest of you, head back to the rehearsal location for now, and wait for our good news.
And then she comes back and Vilmont is being sacrificed. No. No. Why? That's the dumbest laugh I've ever made in my entire life. Me when I laugh. Ha 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 ha. That was very funny. That's me when I laugh, guys. Totally. Time flies by when contemplating life, the universe, and everything. Okay. Why am I reading stuff like that? What's my problem, huh? Oh, did we get to talk to Sadine? Yeah! I love Sadine. She's so the voice that she has is really good. I like the voice. And also, she's cute because she can barely get her eyes over the desk.
You want to review some recovered items connected to victims of the serial disappearances case? But, that case has been closed for quite a while now.
Bruh, who voiced this
Still,
Melzine?
since you were the ones who discovered and submitted the evidence in the first place, you don't actually have to submit an application. Okay, please hold on. I'll have someone dig them out.
Oh, what if I want to talk to Nervalet? Sadine sends a step under to retrieve the box of Aurelie's formal
So,
belongings.
This is all O'Reilly left behind.
All Aurelie.
Just whatever she was carrying on her person and this tattered old notebook.
Hey! It's full of script lines! And sketches too!
Wow!
Looks like they show where the different props should be placed on stage.
Let me take a look. Maybe there's something in here from after she was kidnapped. Aha! I found something. To whoever discovers this diary.
I am
Let's see.
set.
Looks like she kept a detailed record of her captor's actions.
Captor?
She even mentions the truth behind the experiments on dissolving young women.
Oh, wow. We could have used this. They didn't open the evidence and read it.
If we'd had the chance to examine this notebook carefully back then, it would have been a conclusive piece of evidence proving Vachey's guilt.
Don't worry, I proved it easily. He was so obvious.
Vachey took so many lives. It's still so unthinkable how many victims he had.
And also, when the lady was talking about, when the ladies were talking about all the things that they could have been in the future, I bet you one of them said something about the play or like the troupe. I swear one of them did.
I guess O'Reilly must have written all of this down in the hope that her records would one day be of use to investigators.
It should have been, but also, guys, they could have sent the synth merchant into the court. They're in Fontaine. Come on. They could have avoided this if they weren't being a little stupid, okay? Anyway.
Wait, it cuts off.
Is something wrong?
Her handwriting here gets patchier and more illegible by the line. She probably didn't have much strength left. Her final words are... I'll let you read them for yourselves.
Okay, can't wait to be depressed. Okay, let's read them. What does it say? Oh, there's a lot of words. Someone was taken. Someone else was taken. That makes 6, or perhaps the 7th. Someone tried to escape yesterday, but was caught. She hasn't been seen since. Was that yesterday? Maybe not. I've long since lost track of time. Sorry, I don't know if writing this is of any use or how much longer I can do it for. I can already see my fate approaching. But what terrifies me even more is the thought of seeing others from the troop here. Have I truly protected them? Sorry, I'm so sorry. I can write no more. I think I have a fever and my old stomach troubles have returned. She had stomach troubles, but no one has given me any medicine. Well, they want to kill you, so I suppose I am more fortunate than crazy. The pain keeps her awake all night. I suppose they think that anything goes so long as the experimental subject can be used up before they die. It is so damp here. Wow, this is depressing. I have given her my blanket. So cold, so cold, so cold. Imagine writing this down, okay? I can't feel the emotion. No. As long as one persists, all things will pass. There will be a reward for hard work. I like to tell them such things, but it is I who am losing my grip. If anyone sees this troop safe, I, them, important, please farewell, apologize, life perform, future regret, Cleo. Okay. This page is an absolute mess, and the writer's pen seems to have wandered its surface at random. Some other words can be made out, and barely at that. From this page onward, the diary stops to be replaced with lyrics from musicals. Woo! Some are in the form of newspaper clippings. Others are handwritten with many crossings out and changes. It is apparent that the pages have been referenced often, and that this was the personal notebook of artistic director Arule.
She was so terrified.
Yeah, awesome.
She
Yeah,
may have been a mighty hero in the eyes of her troop, but at the end of the day, she was only human.
Hey, that's just like you, Furina.
I can't bear to think how painful and lonely her final days must have been. Wait. This part on the last page sounds strangely familiar.
How so? Moving through the book, the lyrics continue. However, one page has been torn out, folded up, and placed next to the last blank page. At the bottom of the folded note are 2 new lines Aurelie has written, in handwriting much more legible than before. But it seems that they took her both great effort and a great deal of time to write. If you become human, you can reveal your secrets to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want? Because I'm an older sister to them, I love them. Wow. Okay.
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this still what you want?
That's the
Isn't
line!
that the most important line in the Little Oceanid?
Yeah!
Because I am an older sister to them.
Oh.
So she didn't regret her decision. even as she sat in silence, waiting for death to come. I'm sure this is what the troupe would have hoped to hear as well. She had their utmost trust,
Yeah.
admiration, and love, and she truly deserved it.
Just like you do, Furina.
Let's go. It's time for them to learn Director O'Reilly's final thoughts.
We just barge the door out. So can I just walk in here now? Oh wow, I can. That's nice. Nevertheless, not in there, but I can't go in this room. That's special documents. Bring the director's diary back. Okay. I don't know why I read it like that, but I will bring the director's library back. Library? What the? Whoa! The whole library? No. Her diary. Elements. The building blocks of this world and the source of many miraculous things. Anyways. I hope that we can go in this building after this quest. Probably not. I mean, there's no need to, but you know, it'd be pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, that'd be pretty cool. After reading through the notebook, some are lost for words, some weep bitterly, and some grind their teeth and howl with rage. A long time passes before the group is able to calmly come together and finally make a decision.
She deserves a hero's farewell. If that's the only way to convey to the audience the courage and selflessness that she showed in the face of death, then it's a meaningful way to end the story.
Hey, wow, the guy who did the ending wrote the correct ending.
Even in the last moments of her life, she was still leaving a trail for others to follow.
She did her best to protect as many people as possible, even if it meant sacrificing herself.
What an awesome
what
person.
choice our little Oceanid would have made now. I don't think any more discussion is necessary.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, Vilmont, if we put the past aside for now, do you think you can bring yourself to go ahead with the show?
I mean, he's supposed to play the villain, so he's pretty good at it already.
I will channel all my regret and put it into my performance to make this a show worthy of our director.
Okay.
I won't ask for your forgiveness, and you don't need to worry about my feelings. This final farewell show should be about Director O'Reilly and her alone.
Sounds
Then
awesome.
it seems like we've reached a consensus. I have a feeling that this will turn out to be the most mesmerizing performance of your lives.
I'm gonna say it again. I really like this song.
Really? How can you be so sure when you've never even seen them perform before?
Imagine after all this effort, they're just like terrible. They're just terrible actors. Like, oh no, you have stabbed me. I am dying currently. Anyways.
Don't underestimate my experience. After watching a countless number of musicals, I've learned one important thing.
They always sing off key.
If you want to move the audience with your music, you must fully commit and immerse yourself in your role, pouring all your emotion into your performance.
So as long as you're not lifeless, maybe you have a
And
chance.
aren't human emotions, love, hate, regret, and hope, just the most mesmerizing things in this world?
Oh yes, I love hate and regret.
I don't believe anybody could be more committed to bringing this story to
At least
life
you would
on
hope so.
stage than they are now.
Guys, you see what I did there with the joke? I used all 4 words, but in a different... Okay.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, Miss Furina. And thank you for supporting us through all this.
Yeah, no problem. You know, she could be your new director or something. I don't know.
Then, let's not delay things any longer. We need to discuss the details of the ending and get it nailed down once and for all.
Actually, before that, I'd like to make a proposal.
Oh, who are you marrying?
During the curtain call, please allow me to use the director's name instead of my own.
Huh?
No.
But then...
After all, this role was originally meant to be played by the director. I'm just filling in for her.
Yeah, and she'll come back. Yeah, totally. You're coping.
Besides,
I'm kidding, guys. It's
a
a
role
sentimental
commemorating
thing.
her life should be associated with her name.
Well, if you're sure you're okay with that, I have no objection to it.
Okay, good.
Now we're talking like a serious acting troupe.
Let's go.
All right.
I love acting. I'm an
I'll
actor.
leave you to fine-tune your musical while I go and procure a stage.
Procure a stage?
What do you? Yeah.
It's okay. Our usual place doesn't need a reservation.
Oh, it's not here. This is just your practice area.
That place? Oh, don't be silly. For an extraordinary
Oh, she did the pose.
show, we need an extraordinary stage. By which I, of course, mean the Opera Epiclese.
Yep.
Whoa, wait, what?
She can do that. She got.
No. That's never going to work. It's far too fancy for the likes of us.
Shut up.
What are you afraid of? Surely you don't think that Aurelie's story is unworthy of the grandest stage in Fontaine.
I feel like it is.
No, though that's not what I meant.
It is supposed to be your grand finale, right?
Guys, believe in yourselves. Go big or go home.
I have no problem with it then. How about the rest of you?
Actually, I have a problem with this. Shut up. This guy always looks angry with his eyebrows, man. Or just sad.
I'll take your silence
Look
as a
how
yes.
angry he looks.
Thank you for giving us this opportunity. It really is a dream come true.
Well, then don't disappoint me. If you mess this up, it'll reflect poorly on me, too.
No pressure.
Come on. We'll need to get the go-ahead from Nervilette. I know just where to find him.
Where would Nervilette be? Vilmont, do you play that instrument? You know what? Good job. I know that's not what's playing right now, but, you know. It says higher 1 meter. I can't go. They want me to jump and then go through the door. Perfect. Find Nervilette. The man, the myth, the legend. Nervilette. Ray Chase, the guy who says that one line that went viral on TikTok. That guy. Oh, yeah, look at
Hey,
him.
look at that. Looks like I guessed right.
It's the man!
You were just guessing?
But I know a few places where he would be. That's all right.
I knew you'd be here.
I'm here merely for a short break. It has been a while, Miss Furina. And you too, traveler in Paimon. What might I assist you with today?
Oh, man. Oh, yeah.
I would like to book the Opera
Sorry.
Epiclese for an event. You see...
No. You should have started the little ocean with Nervilette, along with the
I
backstory.
understand. The process for booking the Opera Epiclese is complex and can be somewhat cumbersome. But given that the request is coming from the three of you, I see no reason to make things unduly difficult.
Oh, thank you,
The
man.
story of the little Oceanid is most fascinating. I'm looking forward to seeing it performed on stage.
Yeah, make sure to sit with those crossed legs,
I will
man, like a
say,
Chad.
That I am surprised to see your passion for the performing arts rekindled after all that has happened.
What do you mean? Do I look excited?
Yeah, you look so excited right now. So excited that her mouth didn't even move, guys.
Yes. And this is the first time that I've seen you like this since your departure from deityhood.
Deityhood, that's a new one.
At first, I just felt bad about rejecting them. So I wanted to learn a little bit more about their situation. But one thing led to another, and... well, here we are.
Here we are.
In the past, we sat in our high chairs in the court, giving our opinions on isolated cases, all while knowing very little about the human stories behind each and every one.
Nervilette's always cared pretty
Maybe
nicely.
it's because I finally become an ordinary person and gained my freedom. But I've developed a great sense of curiosity about their lives.
Yeah,
I'm
awesome.
truly delighted to see you find a new lease on life.
Same with you,
Now
Nervilette.
that you've regained some confidence, have you had any thoughts regarding a return to the stage?
No.
Why would you suddenly ask a question like that?
Well, if the Little Oceanid turns out to be a great success, it will no doubt become a classic. Many theater companies are certain to add it to their repertoire. The experiences and decisions of the protagonist Cleo are all modeled after your own. Naturally, this makes you eminently suited to playing the leading role.
No,
It would truly be
she
a
would
shame
never.
if you did not take this opportunity to allow audiences to enjoy your outstanding acting talents once more.
Oh, look at them. Yeah.
Haven't I already made myself clear? I won't act or perform in any role ever again. No exceptions.
Maybe she can act as my friend, though, and then we'll become real friends.
Nor do I think it is any great shame. There is no lack of fine actors or inspirational stories, either on or off the stage.
Okay, but Venti thinks you're a great actor, too. Maybe put that in your little...
This experience is a case in point. I feel like I've learned a lot, and it has already been well worth the price of admission. I must admit, though, I'm a little envious. They're quite fortunate to be able to bid farewell to their past in such a magnificent manner.
I feel like this is going to be extremely successful, and then they're not going to disband.
I see. Well, I'm glad to learn that you have found a role to play that you enjoy, be it on the stage or not.
See, guys, we may be in Fontaine, but at the end of the day, it's still Genshin, so character stories have to be happy at the end.
I sincerely hope the show will serve as the grandest of finales. I will have my staff book the date and mail the relevant paperwork to the troupe once the details are confirmed.
Thanks, Nervalette.
Yeah, good job, buddy.
You are very welcome.
Yeah, I'm tight. I'm tight with the man. This life just like a little light trickle of song. What is a light trickle of song? Do you gently trickle a song? That doesn't make any sense. What's that? You know, sometimes people just say words in a certain order, and then you're like, Okay, guys, make sure at the end of my stream to rate my relatability survey that I'll be posting in the chat. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, anyways, get me in here so we can listen to the other really good song. Hey, what's up?
Good news, everyone. It's done. The Opera Epiclese is booked.
It's a book?
Thanks to my eloquent and impassioned speech, Monsieur Nervalette was moved to provide us with a fitting stage for this special performance.
The only stage for this performance.
We've had to fight every step of the way for this opportunity. But we now have all of the ingredients necessary to stage a truly spectacular performance.
See, I'm not gonna say anything.
A touching story, a magnificent venue, and last but not least, a passionate and dedicated cast. Now,
yep, totally.
let's work together and make this show the best it can be.
So when is it booked?
This is truly wonderful.
The sooner we
Yippee!
can finalize the ending, the more time we'll have to rehearse.
Golly gee, guys, this is a good old... I can't talk that white, I'm
Paimon
sorry.
and I just went over some parts of the script and tweaked a few things. I think it's really going to resonate with the audience now.
Yeah, totally. They're all gonna cry at the same time.
Had a constructive conversation? That's great!
Constructive? Yeah, they talked about how much they didn't like their face. Like, your face is stupid.
Communication is vital to any good performance.
This guy's like, your haircut's terrible. Constructive criticism.
Look at us. We've come so far. I never could have pictured this scene a few days ago.
Awesome. That's what we're here for. I change people's
Furina's
lives.
still being a bit of a drama queen about it all. She's really fired everyone up.
Yeah, a drama queen. I'm really looking forward to the final production. Why did you call her a drama queen? Her life is actually depressing.
Please feel free to give us any comments or suggestions you have. We really value your input.
Okay, can you rewrite the whole thing? No.
Hey, Loic, get over here. Time to practice the opening number.
They start dancing. Oh, awesome. I love it when they have 2D art like this. It's so nice and cute and cool. And then they practiced. Oh, there's the second picture. Oh, they gave her blue hair. Nice. How'd they do that effect? Yeah, actually, they are all so terrible. Said Furina here. Lumine's talking to the guy in the back for no reason. I don't know why. No.
Cursed Cleo. She stole the waters of life from us. She's a fraud, and she must pay for her crimes.
I love the new props they have in the... Oh, he's pointing. Okay.
This has nothing to do with her. The ignorance and hatred of our people is to blame. How can we hope to win back the water's favor if we don't change our ways?
Shut up, he says.
I could be useful. Take him hostage. If Cleo wants him back, she'll have to show herself.
Leave this place, oh little Oceanid, and never, ever look back.
The curtains didn't come up yet. This is and they just walk out. Okay, well, so did they just like paint
Everyone's really
her
throwing
hair?
themselves into their roles. I haven't seen such a fine performance in a long time.
Yeah, guys, that was fantastic. Totally.
If only.
What should we do? It's almost time for her to take the stage.
Why does it have to be now?
No.
Hey, what's going on? You're due on stage any second now.
Yeah, she's dying. Okay, she's not dying.
Oh no, not again. But why? What about your new meds? Did they stop working?
I mean, they don't work all the time.
They've been getting less and less effective over time. I've had to keep increasing my dose.
Okay, well that's not good. If you increase it too much, then you're taking too much medicine, and then you can die. Also, you know what fixes this problem, guys? Steroids.
What? I thought they cure it. So they were only managing your symptoms?
That's what she said.
I figured whatever it took to get me through this final performance.
How could you do this to yourself? And after that lecture you gave me about not looking after my health.
I mean, look at your gut. No, I'm kidding.
Sorry. I've let everyone down.
You... This is a conversation for another time. How can the show go on without its star performer?
Hey, you know what they say about the stage? The show must go on, Larwick. Furina, go! No, I'm kidding.
Miss Furina, I'd like to make a request of you.
No.
Say no more. If you're sick, you need to rest. I know what you're going to ask.
Yeah, she's like, can you go get another actor? I don't want you to do it.
Loic, your character has no more scenes, correct?
Oh, yeah. I think my scenes are all done.
Okay, you play her.
Although, I do have one more line, but I guess another guy in the troupe with a similar voice register could take it. Why?
You guys sound the same except for like Velma.
Please take Delphi back to her place to rest. I'll sing the finale.
Yeah, I've been ever since like the first week came out. They posted her song thing like instantly. So it's got to be really good, right? I've been waiting for it to see it actually.
From the sublime to the ridiculous. After all that, everything's come full circle.
Oh, it's fine.
Thank you, Miss Furina. I'm so sorry to put you in this position after everything you said.
It's all right. You know, she naturally has blue in her hair, so we're good.
Never mind. What's done is done. It's really my own fault for getting in too deep. No one likes regrets, myself included. Leave it to me.
I love regrets.
I've watched you rehearse so many times that I've learned Cleo's part by heart.
I do not doubt your acting skills, but please allow me to ask just one more question. After all, this show is dedicated to the life and legacy of our director.
No, can you even sing? Yeah?
What, in your opinion, is the reason Cleo shines so brightly?
Oh no, it's a character test.
It's her pure heart. Despite all the pain and loneliness she had to endure.
Yeah, it's you.
She never once stopped believing in the beauty in this world.
Okay, I'm not sure about that part.
Well said. I leave Director O'Reilly in your hands.
The fact is, they can't call her Rayleigh because it's Furina, but I'm not sure. Who knows if they would. Okay, I want you to knock my socks off. I am wearing socks right now because, you know, I'm just like that. They're clapping. She's slowly walking. What else should I say that's going on the screen? The curtains are turning a little bit more red. Shut up. Okay. Ooh. It doesn't look this good on the stage.
She's not coming.
You're wrong. She's here.
Man, that guy is so skinny. What the heck? Ooh. Jeez, look at that. It's in Chinese. It's in... I'm kidding. I can't tell what language that is, actually. Could be French, I don't know. Yeah, totally. I'm totally reading the lyrics, by the way. I'm not. Okay. Like 3 words. Ooh.
But what about your wish?
It's so pretty.
My wish.
Yeah, this is what happens, by the way. When the water gets contaminated, meteors come from the sky.
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness.
That's the line.
Is this truly what you want?
Yeah. Bro, I think this is one of their better 2D animated sequences in this game. Wow, look at this. We're all happy. Screw that Oceanid lady, though. Jumps off a cliff. Don't do it. Okay, why did that thing just fall out of the sky? Oh. Woo! That's nice. They're not clapping. The left side, those people in the front aren't clapping. Oh, it's because he's crossing his arms. Why aren't they clapping? What the heck are your guys' issue, huh? Paimon, you did freaking nothing. Also, I didn't do anything really either, but, you know.
Is it just me? Or was that Lady Furina on the stage just now?
No.
She hasn't been seen for a while now. And she just appears out of nowhere?
She's good at singing. Also, her vision literally just did fall out of the sky there, I guess. I don't know.
Gotta say, though, her acting skills are as superb as ever.
Yeah, why would they go away?
The little Oceanid, Cleo, played by Aurélie Fumont.
Like, no! Oh, okay. Well, they waited. Oh.
That's not her name. What's going on?
I don't know. Maybe it's just a doppelganger.
Gignac, can you guys shut up? We don't care.
I spent a lot of time out of the spotlight, and they didn't use my name during the curtain call either. Hopefully, not too many people recognized me.
Oh, yeah, we won't recognize that's the person who's been residing over our nation for 500 years. Must have slipped my mind.
It's too bad that I had to break the one clear rule I'd managed to make for myself, even if I had no choice. Still, I have to admit that, despite everything, it felt good to be back on the stage again.
Look at that.
Finally, we would like to give a special thanks to our artistic consultant and event coordinator, Miss Furina.
This lady, what?
That's not what we agreed on.
Too bad.
Oh, so it was Furina after all.
She's back.
No way.
Honestly, what is he doing? He should have run that by me first.
Yeah, how dare he? Screw that guy.
All right, calm down. Don't be mad. This was a group decision.
Minus
just
you.
Didn't want your contributions to go unacknowledged.
Yeah, you're
After
awesome.
all, it's been the rule in Fontaine since ancient times that everyone's work, visible or invisible, is equally deserving of recognition.
It has been? Well, that's cool.
Yes, I know the rule, but it should still be applied on a case-by-case basis. I wasn't ready for this yet.
I mean, you got your vision in the middle of singing, so I'm good for you.
No big deal. What's the worst that could happen?
At most, you might be asked to sign a few autographs later.
Oh, yeah?
Darn.
Well, since you think it's so easy, you can sign them for me.
I mean, I've signed plenty of autographs, probably.
It's a great chat and all, but can we talk about that crazy thing that happened during the show? It nearly gave Paimon a heart attack.
Okay, we're gonna go over the fact that the Traveler probably has signed those before. She's so popular.
Where she was supposed to be and was about to drop the prop vision, and then suddenly, a real one popped out of thin air!
Wait, there's supposed to be a fake one? Okay.
Oh, that. I've got no idea what happened there either.
But hey, it worked pretty well, didn't it?
Yeah, and everyone's talking about since the fangs are here, it's because they're saying Nervalette gave it to her because dragon powers and no other vision has these. I might as well say it since I've been seeing it everywhere.
I'll bet the audience has never seen such a realistic prop.
You can't reenact that.
Wait, what about Dolphy? I wonder how she's doing.
Oh, let's go check on her as soon as we finish clearing
Take
the
that
stage.
mustache off, man.
Yes. Plus, she'll definitely want to hear how the end of the show went. If nothing else, we can safely say that we accomplished what we set out to do.
Good job. Can we talk to these people? Is it this guy from Inazuma?
Did anyone see where Miss Furina went? Oh, I want to get her autograph, but I can't find her anywhere.
Me too, man. I want her autograph. What are these two nicely dressed ladies talking about?
I thought Cleo's actor sang very well. Why did they swap her out at the end?
I don't know. Maybe that's just how it was scripted.
Nope. You know what they say? The show must go on. That's what they say. It's a classic. I guess we're gonna listen to literally everyone in the crowd. Okay, these guys have nothing to say. Okay, whatever. Chumps. I'll talk to the people that have names. If they have names over them, they probably have something to say. Oh, Connie. Oh, I like what she's wearing.
I wasn't expecting such an incredible performance from an amateur troupe. They didn't seem out of place on the big stage at all.
Yeah, their technique could use some polish, but the performance in general felt very believable.
I've heard that voice so many
all
places.
the right emotional notes. I think it'll stay with me for a while.
Anything to say? Oh, what the? I've never seen an NPC wearing that. She has nice hair. I mean, what the? Why am I looking at NPCs? I'm a freaking loser. Okay, here's these two guys talking their heads off.
What a surprise. Seeing Miss Furina on the stage, this ticket was money well spent.
Yeah, I agree. Say what you want about her, but she's flawless when she's on stage.
Say what you want about her, but actually don't say what you want about her if it's rude, because she doesn't deserve any of that, okay? I said it and I'll say it again. Okay, I think that's everyone that has a line. Maybe these three. Okay, are these like twin sisters standing next to each other or something? Jeez. Open the door. Okay, I was gonna say open sesame, but I decided to backtrack on that because it's cringe. Hey, that's where we met Navia and the boys. Okay, guys, it says higher, so bop, boom. I had to jump to go through the door. That's how it works. What the? Oh, I'm getting another call. Sorry, guys, that's the second phone call I got today. That's why I was walking in silence. Why did I laugh like that? Okay, I just got 2 phone calls. That's why when I muted myself, I either went to be right back or that one I was just walking as slowly as possible. Yeah, I'm just so popular, guys, okay? With my family. Well, her hair's unblue now, so awesome. The blue hair effects are going away. No.
You're back. She's doing okay.
Well, the third time
Her
I'm gonna hear the song
condition
today.
stabilized
Let's
after
go.
taking some of her original medication. From experience, though, I'd say she still needs a few more days of rest.
All right, at least she's not in the alleyway.
How did the performance go? Was it a success? Did the audience like it?
No, they hated it and they all booed us and spat on us and threw tomatoes at us.
You'll be glad to know it was fantastic. Also, you're not gonna believe what happened while Furina was on the stage. You'll probably be able to read all about it in the Steambird first thing tomorrow morning.
Yeah, Archon gets vision. Like, this is bullcrap! No.
That's
I'm kidding.
wonderful. I'm so sorry I failed to see it through to the end. I guess I was wrong to try and tough it out to begin with.
It's fine.
Don't worry about it.
You have a chronic
Like
illness.
they
It's not your
told me
fault.
After announcing my name during the curtain call, everyone's work deserves recognition. Even though you couldn't see it through to the final scene, the audience was very impressed by your performance. It's safe to say that you made your mark on this memorial show.
Yeah, good job. She did the rest of the role.
Well, one way or another, we did it. Yeah. I've had bad luck ever since I was born.
Well, obviously,
so
yeah,
I
that's
never
terrible
expect
that she had to
things
go through that.
smoothly in life. I'm just happy to know that we went out on a high note. That's all that matters.
Yeah, Dolphy deserved parents like Dunyazar. That's what she deserves.
Blaming your bad luck again, are we? Maybe if you didn't push yourself past your limits so much, your illness wouldn't be flaring up all the time.
How do you know that, Lawwick?
Oh, don't you start. I don't have the energy to argue with you right now.
Yeah, chump.
Aw, you two clearly care a lot about each other.
No!
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
You mean we never stop arguing with each other?
Okay, sure. But it's honestly, guys, here's the thing. It's the subject of the argument. The Paimon.
So, any plans for the next step?
You see, guys, that's how you tell if they really if they actually like each other when they're arguing or when they hate each other. It depends on what they're arguing about, okay?
After the brilliant performance you put on, the
And if it doesn't
reputation
get
of
too
your
heated,
troupe is sure
also.
to spread through Fontaine like wildfire. You won't have to disband if you don't want to. You could capitalize on the rave reviews and license out the Little Oceanid to the bigger theater troupes out there. That would do wonders for your financial situation.
Or you could keep it as your
No,
IP.
We should still disband.
Oh, well, that's stupid.
Yeah, it's what we all agreed to.
I know we can be able to sustain ourselves with our dream now, but you know what? Screw that.
After all that's happened, I should give you guys some space. But maybe our paths will cross again one day.
I mean, it's their choice, whatever.
Hey, don't just walk off.
As he leaves the door.
I still want to keep
get
performing,
out and stay
so I
out.
might join another troupe. After watching Miss Furina's performance, I think I'm starting to understand our director's infatuation with musicals.
No, you didn't understand it beforehand?
You should do it. It suits you. I'd originally hoped to keep performing too, but I don't know if my health will allow me to.
Yep, and then she
Oh,
died the next day.
So now you finally got your priorities in order. I guess I'll hold off until you've properly recovered as well. What about you,
good.
Miss Furina? Any future plans?
Oh, well, I'm gonna go home and cry.
Well,
Better not.
frankly, I think a return to obscurity is no longer an option for me. I'm sure a slew of consultancy requests will hound me wherever I go until I finally acquiesce.
Does that mean die?
You rather sealed my fate there with your special thanks at the end of the show.
Sorry.
How dare you?
It's quite all right. No need to apologize. What I meant to say is that this whole experience has shown me that perhaps I'm not as averse to a return to the stage as I previously imagined.
Well, yeah, because you don't have to do it 24/7. You're only playing the character when on the stage, which makes it a little bit more appealing. And also, you're really good at it. But you know what do I know?
Maybe Nervillette was right. Maybe Cleo is the right role for me. I still don't wish to pretend to be someone else, but I do have a desire to express myself. So, maybe the show will go on for me after all.
There's no need to draw lines in the sand. Just do whatever feels right to you.
There was
Not
once
it-
a
what?
time when I was an actress in a masquerade, seeking only to hide the truth. But from now on,
Of the guilty, masquerade of
I
the
want
guilty.
to spend my time learning real stories about real people and how they touch the lives of others around them.
Yeah.
I want to watch them blossom and wither, see them refined on the page, retold on the stage, and remembered long into the future. I'm sure this is what captivated director O'Reilly as well.
Yeah, me too. Totally, I knew her personally.
Ready to stop running from your true calling.
What if it was or not
The more
her
you
true
get
calling?
out into the world, the more you'll discover what a fascinating place it is.
Next time, I'll invite you to join me. She should meet Kazuha.
Then it's a deal.
She should meet Venti. She should meet Hutap. No, that's literally everyone right now.
If a vision is a gift from the gods, then I should do my best to honor it.
It's not a gift from the gods. Also, the gods up there who give them out suck. There we go. We finished it. The Little Oceanid. Says to be continued. Whoa. Whoa. So, oh, I forgot. I also have Furina. Here, I'll do the other outfit. So, boom. There we go. Great thing when there's two on the screen. Wait. So, she always has her vision on now? Maybe that's a glitch, but she usually does, like this white outfit usually has it not as the vision. We'll see in a second. Anyways, let me talk to you, Furina, because she is covering the vision right now.
It's ironic to think that in my whole time as a god, I could only ever dream of receiving this kind of power.
Well, you got it.
Now that the gods have given me their blessing, it actually feels more like I'm finally able to take my fate in my own hands.
Yeah, you know, I wouldn't thank the gods if I were you. They're the ones who like ruined your life, but you know, whatever. But yeah, I do like I do like the theory about it being Nervalette since it has the things on it because she deserves it. And he definitely, they say he can do it too now because, you know, he's a dragon sovereign. He can do whatever the heck he wants, okay? Anyways, yeah, they made Furina OP, so yeah, you did get a lot of power though, so good job.
Is that how humans feel about it as well?
Unless you're Kaching, yes. Well, I can't wait to see Furina in her second character story. I don't know why I said it like that, because I actually am excited for it. Ba-da-da-ba. Let me see. Wow. I think my Furina is always going to have the vision on her now because I did the character story thing. Voiceover? What did I do? About the... Oh.
Once the ancient prophecy came to an end and everything was over, I fell into low spirits for a very long time. People who stand on the stage basking in the adulation of their audience must also bear the pressures of being in the public eye and living up to everyone's expectations.
True that.
But I knew very well my person wouldn't be enough, and that putting on the act of a god would be the only way to satisfy their adoration. And at the end of the day, all I ever experienced was loneliness. So, there came a point when I loathed the very thought of acting and locked myself in my room. It wasn't until the moment I stood on stage and faced the audience again
She ate
that
macaroni.
I realized the anxiety in my heart had dissipated. The reason I can now stand before the crowd's watchful gaze is perhaps because I have finally started to act as myself.
This is awesome, guys. Character development. This is awesome. I'm not going to hit the weapon one. Don't look at that. It is interesting now that after doing that, I have the vision on at all times. It's actually quite nice. Why do I keep on doing it? I think I have a problem. Okay, well, guys, let's look at 8. Dang it. I really want to get 100% crit rate, 200% crit damage, just cause. But let's just say I don't have the best artifact. I mean, let's look at the artifacts real quick, cause I'm stalling. The flower, I got the best one, the highest crit rate flower I had, but this one also comes with HP percent, which is why it's worth it. Because I think there is one that has more crit rate. Give me a second. Crit rate. Boom. Bang. Yeah, this one's by Scaramouche, but it's EM, ER, and it doesn't have any HP. HP percent is the main thing, because EM is actually pretty good. And then this one, 15% crit rate. Oh, wow. This is a... Okay, I don't think this is getting replaced. This is too good. Minus the defense thing. If I could get... see, I mean, there's this one. 6% crit rate. Does have a lot of HP, though. This one gave me, like, an extra 2,000 HP, by the way. So it's not bad. Yeah, okay. I rolled quite a few feathers that actually went very well, like this one, too. 11... Okay, well... Oh, wow. If it didn't have less crit... If this had more crit rate, this would be a better choice. Because HP percent, you know, that's what she scales off of. HP, yeah, I need a better one of these with main stat HP percent. I know it sounds kind of goofy, but I'm pretty sure if we do Golden Troop here, yeah, attack. Oh, wait. We'd have to make it HP percent as the main stat. What is this other one? Oh, that's a lot of EM. That's pretty good. I locked this one. Only crit damage on it. That's terrible. So, usually you get all the good stats on the HP percent thing, but like nope, I can't do it now. Okay, whatever. I have an HP percent goblet too with no crit rate. I mean, I need a better one of these too. Oh my gosh. Oh, those substats. Ugh. Attack percent main stat. I think I was saving this for my Charlotte. That's why it's locked. I mean, this one has crit rate, but... Oh, man. No EM. Why am I looking at this on stream? I can do this in my own time. Okay. Okay, you know what? I just want to look at what stat it adds, okay, guys? I'm just a little curious. I have the Mora to spend and the artifacts to use, so it's all right. It makes it sound like someone's going to go like, I can't believe you're doing that right now. You know what? I do what I want. Boom. It added crit damage. Now, if it goes all into crit rate, then we win, guys, okay? Watch. You're not even ready for this. Yeah, you know, getting rid of all that EM sucks, but I have Nahida, and I did the math. She adds 200. My Nahida, when she uses her ult, she adds 222 EM to everyone in my team. So, crit rate. Attack percent, you know what, guys? It's fine, okay? The rest is just gonna go. The rest is just gonna go into crit rate. I sound like everyone who does this. Everyone who rolls artifacts, I sound like it's crit rate, crit damage. Crit damage, I don't care about. I just want crit rate. I want a lot. Okay, crit rate. Okay, that's HP. I thought crit rate. Stop it! It's always with the crit damage. That's the dumbest thing you heard. Is stop giving me crit damage. But literally, these next two have to go into crit rate, or I can't even use this. It won't be worth it. Please, please. I don't want crit damage. Please give me crit rate and that and nothing else, okay? This looks promising. Why do I have so many artifacts? Jeez. We're not even in the purples yet. Crit rate. Dang it. I don't need 20% crit damage. Who else am I going to use this HP percent goblet on? Huh? I guess Yelan. She scales off of HP, so I mean, it's not that bad of an option. Yelan could use some work. Okay, crit rate in this last one, please. And it went attack percent. Here's the thing. It has more crit damage, slightly more crit rate. What the... That's hydro damage bonus. Yeah, see, it has the same amount of HP percent, more attack, which doesn't really matter. It has more crit damage. The only thing it has... it has the same amount of energy recharge. The only problem is the EM difference. But, like I said, I have Nahida, so we'll switch this and see how her damage goes. Or see her ratio. This is a crit rate. I need a main stat crit rate. Is this one? That's that actually is a good thing. Main stat defense. Woo! This one has to be crit rate because now it would be sure all this HP is great, and honestly it'd be really hard to replace this one with the HP on it. But wait, don't look. Sorry, don't look. Let's look at the 91%, 188. See, look, guys, we're right there. We're right around the corner for 100% of my hits being crit. Now I'm going to shut up and end the stream, okay? Also, yeah, guys, I told you not to look because I'm very ashamed of this, okay? Just look away. It didn't happen. Anyway. I don't know how to... I don't even know what that means, guys, and neither do you. Anyways, my closing thoughts. Why am I doing it after looking at my artifacts like a chump? I thought that was really good. While it did a focus on the NPCs a lot, Furina was there, like, most of the time. And also, I have bias because she's my favorite. So, I mean, what do you want me to do? Hold back? Anyways, I'll see you guys next time on Sunday, which will be Genshin Impact once more. And that is because I have to do this quest. The Search in the Algae Sea. The last algae. Algae Sea. You know, Algae Sea. The Tower quest. Probably the conclusion of the Nara Kurez Ordo, or however the heck you pronounce it. And I'm excited for that. Anyway. Bye-bye. I closed there. Wait.